Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey, happy Thursday. Can y'all hear me? Let's do a mic check real quick. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear me or not. Tell me in the comments if y'all can hear me. Because, child, I just had a little malfunction a second ago. Somebody tell me in the chat if you can hear me or not. Okay, y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. All right, so we're here for the Ready to Love Live that we do on Thursdays. Like we always do at this time. I go for mine. I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. I don't know why that randomly came to my head. But we're about to get into this Ready to Love BS that happened last Friday because now we're rolling into the next episode tomorrow night. And it don't look like Janelle going home. So we just gonna have to get into it. I guess, child. We just gonna have to get into it, honey. Anyway, let me speak to y'all. I'm so rude, honey. Because look, y'all could be doing something else. Okay. Come on in the room, hit the like button for me. Normally, I don't say hit the like button before you listen to something because I think that's crazy for people to say hit the like button and nothing has happened. Because what if I don't like it? Every time I get off these lives, I'd be like, I've been sitting here entertaining these people for over an hour, 300 likes, and it was 800 of y'all. Oh, no, ma'am, honey. So I am ready to love. Okay. So y'all need to choose me or eliminate me or whatever y'all gonna do. I need to hear the theme song if y'all don't want me here. So, because baby, them likes do not be liking. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get like the other YouTubers. Please like the video. We're not gonna say anything else until you like the video. Child, they be for real. Do you hear me? Anywho, let me speak. Hey, Misunderstood. Hey, CC Doe. Hey, Sheila Spencer. Hey, Terry. Hey, Arlene. Shawty Doo Wop. Hey, Shawty Doo Wop. That reminds me of that episode of Martin. Sorry I lied to you, Martin. I just didn't want to go to Arizona. That's what that reminds me of. Child, let me see. Hey, Shy Girl. Hey, Diana. Hey, Summer. Hold on, my computer acting up. Hey, Leisha. Hey, Share Bear. Hey, Rhonda Reed. Hey, Devira. Hey, Mona. Hey, Taronda. Let me go on down. Hey, LBJ fan. Hey, Candy Cane. Hey, Felicia. Hey, Cleopatra. Hey, AKA Ren. I wonder if it's like a disorder or something, or if it's like a special power or something. Like I literally can think of a song to go with anything because just randomly when I was saying Cleopatra's name, I was thinking of Cleopatra coming at ya. Y'all remember when the Cheetah Girls used to be singing that? I do not know what is wrong with me, but a song literally comes to my mind about any damn thing. Anywho, hey, Hazel Sweets. Hey, it's Lady AP. Hey, Monique. Hey, Janet Whitlow. Hold on. Hey, L Young. Hey, Omar. He says, hey, girl. Hey, 10 more days and counting. Hashtag Virgo sis. Yes, 10 more days. Okay, 10 more days until I'm 41. Wait, child, where did this year go? I really don't even know. I feel like I went to sleep and woke up and it's September. It was just April. Like, this is crazy. Anywho, hey, Her Flyness. Hey, Bree. Hey, China Doll. Hey, ATL Chevy. Hey, AW. Hey, LBJ fan. Hey, Miss April. Hey, Sister Girl Speaks. Hey, it's Shervon. Hey, Meezy. Hey, Mrs. Ward. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Dr. Bree. Dr. Bree married a nerdy engineer. Oh, I love it. Hey, LaRonda. Hey, Mwadi. Hey, Trudy. Hey, She Curves Words. Hey, Sage N. Hey, Michelle Bird. Hey, Douglas. Hey, Vacation Every Day. Hey, Lady Nay. Okay, let's get into it because it's already 8:06. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this live Thursday night for Ready to Love. Y'all know how we like to get into it. Please do not hesitate to hit the like button once we get into the foolishness. If you like what's going on, okay? If you like all the foolishness that we talking about, then feel free to hit the like button. Now, y'all know how I like to do. If you are listening to this on the replay, I'm going to have chapters. You don't have to sit through the hellos, okay? But right now, we're going to go through this brief recap. Okay, y'all know how I like to do it. Here we go. Let's go through the recap of it all. Now, this is just a picture of Three the Hard Way. Okay, Three's company, honey. Oh, child, this right here is the fool. First up, they driving down the street one night and they getting ready to get to the retreat. So they get to the retreat and Janelle and Jessica are in the room. So Jessica's like, yeah, it's not gonna work with me and Chris. Game over. Okay, it ain't gonna work. He want me to shut the hell up. I want him to pipe the hell up. He don't like the way I speak. I don't like the way he moves. So therefore, and thus and such, it's a no. So Janelle just combing out that crunchy wig. Girl, me and Q are doing great. That's good. Moving forward. So then she starts looking through his suitcase or her suitcase or somebody's suitcase was on the bed. So then they both look at the door like, what's going on with you? Here come Q popping in to my girl. I got to get something to remember. Sir, just sit down, okay? And stay away. So after he does that, he continues to want to get some attention. Sir, it's giving attention seeking. What is wrong with you? Please calm down. You're fine. You're going to be all right. Neck a little thick, but you're still fine nonetheless. Okay, so calm down, baby. They looking, you ain't got to put it on the platter. So he goes out there and plays naked chef, puts on the purple apron, and it looks like he doesn't have any clothing on. The chicken looks good though. Yummy. Baby, that chicken look good. Y'all know I'm gonna eat if I don't do nothing else. So I was like, that chicken looking like something, okay? No, I don't know now, but keep it on there a little bit longer because it's looking a little light skinned. It got to get a little bit darker. It's looking good, but make sure I don't know if you seasoned it all the way, but just let it cook a little bit longer. And it's a little bit overcrowded. Sometimes you don't put all your chicken on there at once, but it's okay. So while this is going down, Philip is over there rubbing Aries' feet, okay, because that's what he likes to do. So they're looking at the naked chef like, sir, you look like you ain't got no clothes on. He's like, no, I got on some shorts. Well, from this vantage point, it doesn't look like you have anything on. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and rub Aries' feet. We're not involved in this episode. Okay, all we know is that we're gonna sit together and I'm gonna rub her feet. Moving forward. So these two are in the kitchen mixing up some tussin. They making some kind of garbage can punch, and Leah's like, "Ooh, tastes like Robitussin." And Sierra's like, "I know what'll help that." So then she puts a gallon of Montezuma's Revenge inside of this damn drink. After that, some kind of way, Kat thought it was okay to venture on outside and talk to Q. She was like, hey, so what's going on with you? So what are you looking for? He's like, well, I'm tired of being single. I'm so sick of being lonely. I can't tell. Because when that ex came, she said she couldn't get you to be in a relationship. So I'm trying to figure out how you sick of being by yourself. So, baby, as she's sitting out there talking to him, here comes Janelle busting through the door. Now, do I think she was already coming outside? I absolutely do. I do. I think she was already coming outside. But, baby, when she saw Katarina, she was like, let me go out here and see what my man doing. My man. So she comes outside, and Kat is being cool. She's like, hey, girl, come on. It's okay. I like to share. And, of course, Janelle always has to go from 0 to 100. Anything you say to her, you can say good morning. What the hell is so good about it? You know what? I can't stand women like you. Always saying good morning. What makes you think that I'm having a good morning? It's like, girl, what is wrong? Do you need medication? Like, what is wrong with you? I just have never seen somebody so unpleasant all the damn time. Like, it's one thing for you to be upset sometimes. But baby, you're unpleasant all the damn time. Calm down. My goodness, for the love of Tommy, honey. For the ready to love, just calm the hell down. You always mad, and it's just crazy. So anywho, she's standing up there looking crazy because baby, she mad. And Katarina is telling her they can share. And she's like, no, I'm not sharing. And he's my man. And so Katarina looks at him. She's like, are you taken? He said, yeah. For sure. Okay, Kat, that was your cue to walk the hell away. Why are you still standing around waiting on him to tell you again? A man ain't got to tell me but once. Oh, you say you're taken? Okay. Well, you ain't got to worry about me. You do not got to worry about me. So after that, they all get ready to sit down and eat. Now, mind you, everybody up getting their plate. But Marie, the king, he's still seated. And so all of a sudden, now, Jessica was like, I'm not about to be in no servitude. I'm not about to serve you. I'm not about to cook your meals. I'm not about to wash your clothes. I'm not about to do none of that. She goes over and makes Marie a plate and brings it to him. Well, y'all can't see it in this picture, but Chris walked by and he kind of cut his eyes at Marie and Jessica like, I know you ain't bringing him no food. And is. So he sit down, baby. His plate is served. Honey, dinner is served. So while he over there getting his plate from Jessica, they up there eating and whatnot. He looking at her plate. Sir, keep your eyes on your own plate. You got enough food for the both of y'all. So he over there looking, and Sierra pissed. She's like, see, this is what I'm talking about. See, she making plates and everything. He over there sitting now. He eating his chicken. And I think he asked for extra sauce. Like, what the hell wrong with him? See, this is where I'm finna go. I'm finna go. I got my Louis bags already packed. Y'all not finna play. Y'all need to recognize a queen. Sarah. Oh my goodness. Y'all need to recognize a queen. Okay, I am a queen. Child, this is a fool. So then they all sit down after they get through guzzling down this food. And they're like, let's play a game. Now, this always goes left. So I don't know why they sitting down playing a game. Chris puts his foot in his mouth saying that men are the leaders because women cannot be leaders because we're too emotional. And I was just like, if he don't shut the hell up, that toupee is too emotional. So the girls are kind of like, what? What's going on? Everybody looking kind of crazy. So then Janelle was like, well, when God made us as a helpmate, he's not going to give us, a burden that both of us can't share or something like that. Basically trying to say that men and women can do the same things, right? So then Katarina and Lee and Sierra were like, no, I want a soft girl life. I don't want to do everything that a man does. No. And so then Janelle was like, well, I'm not saying, I'm just trying to figure out why is it that women who are successful and can do things for themselves, and all of a sudden it's deemed masculine. So Kat is like, that's not what I said. So in the middle of that, Jessica is like, well, I mean, I don't even subscribe to that. I'm not even listening to that. Like, women are not emotional. We're fine. So Katarina's like, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I have already been in that role. I've already done everything. I want a man to take care of me. I'm tired of, all the heavy burden of everything. I want to be taken care of. Well, baby, what she say that for? Well, wait a minute. No, I'm not saying that's what you said. Because I'm like, girl. And the whole time, Quentin is holding her hand like he's trying to keep her from popping all the way off. And I don't know how he was not embarrassed. Are you not embarrassed? Like, how are you not embarrassed sitting next to Janelle? So anywho, honey, she's still going off. And Kat is like, girl, okay, calm down. Watch how you talk to me. It's just rude. And I hate when people are disrespecting me and then I get hyped and then they tell me to calm down. Don't touch me. That's going to make me even more mad because Marie reaches out to to Kat to tell her, look, just calm down. It ain't that big of a deal. It's cool. She's like, no, I'm sick of her. Every time I turn around, she's talking crazy. I'm tired of it. She gets up and walks away. And then Janelle's like, well, that's still here. Okay, girl, we got it. So then, just as unladylike as she wants to be, she sits on the couch and decides to play victim and call them all raggedy ass. Okay? She's like, they start with me and I'm so confused. Like, I don't know why they always do that. Ma'am, you are not the victim. You are always doing something at all times. It's you. Look how Quinn looking at her. Look how he looking at her, y'all. Like, is she serious? And see, Quentin's scared of her. Now, see, I usually don't go looking for that OWN channel, but that OWN channel had popped across my timeline a few days ago. And Q had a talk with Janelle about how she responded to this issue, which really wasn't an issue. Everybody was voicing their opinions. Why can't she have an opinion? Like, girl, what's wrong with you? Like, girl, are you crazy? So, anywho, she didn't want Kat to have an opinion. He's sitting there face to face with her, and he's trying to tell her, I'm not trying to change you. But I'm just saying there's a different way that you could have approached it. She basically said, I am who I am, and that's all that I am. Okay. And if you don't like it, you can go. I cannot stand people that are like, well, I mean, this is me. Okay. Well, you need to evolve. You need some introspective work. You need some therapy. So he's afraid of her. He's tiptoeing around the subject. They're having this conversation, but it's like he's afraid to even really say what it is he needs to say. He's like, look, sir, put it on the table. Tell her straight up. I don't like women who act a fool every damn where we go. I'm not trying to fight every time I go somewhere because you are emotionally stunted. Okay? You're not able to regulate your emotions. There was no reason for you to jump the hell up. See, Janelle needs a man that's going to check her. She needs somebody that's really going to give it to her straight, no chaser. She will respect that. Although she will try to buck it, she'll be like, don't talk to me like that. You know, but he needs to be straightforward. You cannot hem and haw like that. You just can't. You got to tell her exactly what it is. Otherwise, she going to run the hell over you. She is going to steamroll you, which is probably why she was still by her damn self. So after that, everybody saying their good nights because Janelle gets up and called them raggedy bitches, or she called them ugly. And I'm just like, come on, girl. Let's really be real. Ugly? Nobody on this cast is ugly. Oh, child. So here come Marie tiptoeing up in Jessica's room. Baby Jessica done washed her face, brushed her teeth, put on her glasses to read her little bedtime story before she go to sleep. Here he come with some soap, some turmeric soap. Talking about, I bought you some soap. Sir, she don't want it. Okay, and she looking at him like, go home, Roger. Jessica don't like that man. Jessica, you just trying to stay on this scene and you ain't fooling me. Okay? You just trying to stay on here and you don't really like Marie like that. Let's just call a spade a spade. Okay? So after Jessica get through looking at him crazy, he got the hint, like, let me get the hell up out of here. And I really don't truly understand what's going on and why all the women are fighting over Marie. It's giving foolishness. Sierra, on the other hand, is over here talking about he ain't never knew love before. So now I got to show him how to love. He is not music soul child. Nobody has to teach him how to damn love. It's a lie and the truth ain't in it. Marie knows the things to say to win and garner women's sympathy. He did it the first 10 minutes of us being introduced to him. Okay? As soon as he has something he think can pull at your emotional strings, can tug at your heartstrings just a little bit, he uses it. And he ain't fooling me. Talking about he ain't never loved. Well, according to that TikTok, you sitting up there skinning and grinning with your child's mother, it's looking like love to me. Anywho, moving forward. So she want him to get the hell out. So then Leah's like, listen, let's everybody get some exercise going on. Let's stay active. Janelle and Sierra, no. Oh my goodness. They gonna sit and be fit. Do you hear me? Because baby, they ain't getting the hell up. Look at Janelle. Janelle, get the hell up. And you didn't come to work out. You got on big hoop earrings, honey. Hair ain't pulled back in no ponytail or nothing. You got your cell phone. I got a little bit of bracelet on. Baby, you did not come to work out. Okay? You did not. Okay? You did not. So, Leah's like, let's get physical. Sierra and Janelle, no. Okay? So after they say no, they just keep on working out, honey. Everybody's a good sport. Now, this is what really trips me out. Jessica does give this aura like she's mean, but I think if she warms up to you, she probably would be more approachable. I don't think there's anyone here that she likes in that way. Another thing that I noticed about Jessica is that she handles everything like a business deal. She does not know how to let her hair down. She's a little bit rigid, a little bit, she's very stern and assertive in the way that she speaks. And I just think it comes across wrong to the men. But she's participating right here. So I don't know. Like, what they want her to do. So then they're all participating and whatnot, and everything's going great. And Leah's looking good. Look at Quentin in the back. Baby, Q all in it. You know what this reminded me of? Y'all know that episode of Martin where Martin was trying to get his physical fitness on and he filled in for the step teacher and Pam and Gina were in the Pam and Gina were in the class and Martin was the instructor. Baby, when I tell you I holler every time I think about that episode and the way that Q is getting it in the back, it reminds me of that episode of Martin. So anywho, they getting their aerobics on, okay? Getting their step on. Look at Janelle. When Quentin gave Lee that high five, if looks could kill. Look how Janelle looking at him. Y'all just look. I made sure to circle it for you so y'all could see it clear. Look at her. Honey. Now, y'all remember in the very beginning, she did say that she had abandonment issues. If you don't spend enough time with her, then this, and it. And I think she has attachment issues as well. She's very territorial. And it's a little bit scary. Because why are you looking at him like that? Say what now? Oh, no, ma'am, honey. So, anywho, they having breakfast. I think I got this out of order. But Chris and Kat sit down and have breakfast. They have something in common. Child, nothing to see here. It's too late to be making connections. I'm done. So just another little scene with Phil rubbing Aries' feet. These two, these two right here, baby, they are so far removed from the process. It's a damn shame. Like, do y'all realize that y'all even on camera? Honey, this is good to me. Every single scene, you just see Phil rubbing Aries' feet. Okay. So now it's time for the elimination because the men are the ones in power. So one woman has to go home. And I just put a little caution sign up here. Eliminate doubt, lock it out. So which one of y'all are going to go? Okay. Which one of you are going to leave? So we have Sierra, the homie. Okay. And on the other side, on the right hand side, well, my right, we have Jessica. So we have one that's a little bit too stern and a little bit too rigid and just needs to loosen up some. They feel like she's combative. That's the buzzword that Chris threw out there. Now, for me, there are a lot of, unseen footage. There's a lot of unseen footage. There's a lot of things that we are not privy to. So maybe Chris had an interaction with Jessica that will be revealed at the reunion that will let us understand why he called her combative. But for me, yeah, I'm not buying nothing that none of y'all talking about. Because if you can't say it about Janelle, then I don't want to hear it about Jessica. Quite frankly, she's quiet until she needs to say anything. And then when she says something and it's something you don't like, you just want her to go with whatever it is that you say. And when she doesn't, now she's combative. And now we're sitting here on a cliffhanger waiting to see who's going home. Now, because Owen is so sloppy, we know it's going to be Sierra. So Sierra is going to the house, Jessica is staying, and Chris is going off. And I'm just like, that's very emotional. Now, a lot of people can say, I like Chris. I feel like he just wanted. Look, no, there is no reason for Chris to sit and talk to a woman like that. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, he seemed like the combative one to me, if we really want to be real. Or maybe that's just me. So now that we got this recap out the way, let's get messy. Let me see what y'all saying. Child, he can go. Snowy Trees, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Not y'all talking about my graphics. Y'all know I'm gonna put a graphic up if I don't do nothing else. I gotta make it interesting. Plus, you have to make the picture different for the issues, honey. So don't nobody be trying to claim that you just took some stuff and just plaster it on your channel. You got to be slick with it. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. You got to be kind of slick with it. Now, let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, Lee sure did promote her step class. And I was so happy to see Lee actually come out, her personality come out a little bit, because it seems like she's been so humdrum. But when she's in her element, she is on. And I saw that chemistry between her and Q, just that small little high five. It was like, we got something in common. That's why Janelle was looking like that. Let's look at how Janelle was looking. Look at that. She ain't stupid. She was thinking, I'm sitting down here. I ain't moved. I'm like a bump on a log. And here she is wearing this Sheba Sheree-esque workout outfit. Speaking of Sheba Sheree, that little thief, that little liar, little scammer, allegedly. She wearing her little Sheba Sheree outfit. And I'm sitting down here. I don't even know what this is. Janelle be wearing, honey. What is it? What is it, honey? And she just sitting here with big hoop earrings on. Honey. She knew what time it was. And she ain't stupid. Okay, let me see what y'all got to say. KDH said he sure was peeping Lee during that workout. Leave her. Go to Lee. Hell, leave her. Not emphasis on leave. He sure was. She know it. Monique said she was salty. Oh, baby. I said, I got to capture this look. Baby. Lee's physique is sickening. Why Valentine said Lee's physique, though. I mean, she's just all to the good looking. Hold on, y'all. Something's going on with my computer or my mouse or something. Neon or Nyan, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I'm just going to say Annalisa. Annalisa said Janelle's big back self could have done that workout. Look, everybody else participated but her. And that's what I'm saying. That's why when they calling Jessica, combative and this and that, I'm like, at least she trying to participate. Janelle won't even do that. Like, it's always something wrong, girl. What's wrong with you? Miss 86 said if Janelle worked out like she spews that evil and hate out of her mouth, child. Maybe she ain't gonna do it. She said no. Okay. Larry says Sierra can stay, but Janelle, get your child. We are not about to do it, y'all. We're not about to do it. Hold on. What is going on with my thing? Maria was ready to let that belly up and put in work, sneak into that room to drop some soap. Okay, talking about I want to get a little bit more, intimate with Jessica and talk to her a little bit more. I'm like, sir, you can go. You and your African soap can go. Because that's what he brought in there, some of that turmeric soap they selling all over the TikTok. Sir, goodbye. Okay, goodbye and good riddance. Get on. Lee got body for days, don't she? Don't she? Baby, sickening. KDH said, and the gotcha is he sat up talking about he taking up until Lee started on that step. Baby, did you see that? I was like, and I was wondering, how did Lee feel seeing Quentin holding Janelle's hand when they were playing that game? I was wondering, like, how does he feel? How does she feel about that? I mean, I feel like Lee is kind of roaming around too, because Chris said he had a connection with Aries and Lee, and now Aries should just go over there with Philip, and Lee should kind of gravitate to him. She doesn't seem to mind. She says she likes Chris. He's a good guy. I just don't personally see it. I guess for the show, we'll go ahead and just say, okay, y'all are a thing, but I don't see it being anything long term. JB says Jessica is really sweet. Is she? Cashapp said, oh no, she's mean for sure. Something wrong. Wait a minute. P said, so she's a Virgo. So who's a Virgo? What you trying to say about the Virgos, baby? We don't get down with being evil and hateful and mean spirited for no reason. Now, I am a Virgo, and I don't just sit around hooping and hollering at people for no damn reason. What does that mean, honey? No, not too much on the Virgos. Child said, Misha is too hilarious for you not to like the live. Thank you. Yes, please like the live, y'all. Like it. Jay Anta. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I love step aerobics. Y'all know what I used to love? I used to love, what's the name of that? What's Zumba? I used to love Zumba class. It's true, Misha. She can be a bit harsh when she speaks. Yeah, it's like she's so like, ugh. And it's just like, okay, calm down, honey. It's gonna be fine. That's right, Cherberry. That's a good way to put it. Jessica is a no-nonsense type of person. Yeah, I can see that. But I want to loosen up just a little bit. Hey, Katie Pop. Misha, I told y'all Maurier was a fraud when he kept talking about the daddy death and getting upset when he wasn't getting the sympathy he was seeking. You did tell me that. And I just thought because the lady, I can't remember her name, kept talking about the zodiac signs and was acting like she didn't hear the man speaking. I was like, what? But the more I watched him, I was like, you know what? You say things to get sympathy and you ain't fooling me. Now, all of a sudden, here we are at the retreat. Now, mind you, we have gone through weeks. Okay, weeks. And now all of a sudden, you've never been in love and you don't know how to love. And boy, shut up. Nope, ain't happening. China Doll said, did you hear that fool Maurier say that he don't get up till noon? Girl, somebody said maybe he works the graveyard shift. He ain't doing nothing but listen. C Perk. Shout out to C Perk. C Perk put in the comment section. Not Maurier waking up at noon to roll over and watch Dr. Umar videos. When I tell you I hollered at that, I said, this man ain't got no sense. But why are you waking up at damn near 12 o'clock? Even if you work the graveyard shift, your child is up. But I mean, y'all don't live in the same house, but something ain't right. Something in the buttermilk ain't clean, honey. He been dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Honey, he been dashing all night. Now he laying up till noon. Child, please. Jessica ain't going to be able to deal with that because she's going to be calling and why aren't you up? She is not going to like that. It's no motivation. Absolutely not. He ain't working on graveyard shift. He ain't doing nothing but laying up, allegedly. Miss 86 Hazel Eye said maybe Jessica has to be in survival or go get it mode. I don't think she's combative. I agree. I agree. And that's a good perspective. Maybe she could be. You just never know. I just don't understand. I don't know. And I usually can spot when I feel like somebody is just like her. I just don't think that that's her personality. I just think if you look at her face, you think she's mad about something, but she's not. She has RBF. She's all about work all the time. Even when I think somebody had commented in my comment section that when Jessica came to the date, let me take this dang on Janelle from up here, child. Janelle, you can go. Okay. Because nobody want to sit up here and look at you looking mean. When she came for the date with Chris and his ex, how she ran in the house, ran into the restaurant like she was late for a business meeting. I feel like that's just her. I don't know. I think she's just all about work all the time. Like she needs to take it easy. Okay, y'all, let me go. My computer is acting up because I dropped it, y'all. Trying to get on this live. I didn't have my desktop set up properly and I was trying to lift my chair and it hit underneath my desk and made my desktop fall. Y'all, when I tell y'all my heart stopped. Oh my God. I spent thousands of dollars on this desktop. If this thing don't work, I'm gonna lose it. So now it's acting a little funny style on this live. And maybe it's this mouse, honey. I'm not sure. Hold on one sec. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, let me see. Sheila, thank you for being a member for over a year. She was looking good. You talking about Lee? Mm-hmm. She was looking so good. Hey, Black girls getting their shift together. Misha, I've been watching you faithfully for over a year since your last B-Day. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and you know what? It's just so funny how things change in a year. Like last year, I was getting so many opportunities and then they just stopped. I'm like, what is happening? Anywho, hopefully this new year brings something new and good and great. We'll see. Shayna said Janelle's ugly spirit is shining bright in this pic. Girl, always. I always got something going on. Girl, what's wrong with you? Hey, Sean. Lee got a nice tight high wagon. I would have been out of breath trying to keep up in that step. Not as nice, tight, and high. Oh, child. Honey. You know what? But that be an accomplishment, though. Because some days I be looking like, oh, that thing's sitting up. And then some days I be like, okay, got to do a few squats, honey. Okay, child. The 40s is coming through. Child, this is a fool. AW said, to be honest, I would have set out the step class too. Cardio is a no for me, but don't have an attitude about it. Yeah, I said that in my review too. I said, look, me, truthfully, if I'm at a retreat, honey, I'm not about to do no step aerobics. I'm just not about to do it. It just ain't for me. But I still would have participated. I still would have. Only because, this is Lee's thing. If we were doing something else, if we were having a pissing contest, Janelle would have wanted everybody to participate. So, girl, participate in this step class. Exercise ain't never hurt nobody. I wouldn't want to do it, but I would. Why Valentine said Q couldn't even get Janelle to stretch for yoga. When did they do yoga? Did I miss it? See, this is what I'm talking about. They must have been over on their own channel. Look, another round said they all can go. Yes, they can. Go and never return. But y'all know they have back-to-back episodes, back-to-back seasons in the same city. So next season is going to be Dallas as well. So, we'll see how that goes. LBJ fan said, lift that belly up. I hollered. Oh, talking about Maurier? Y'all leave Maurier alone. He trying. He really is. Miss Lonnie said, oh, please. Maurier knows he is not about that healthy lifestyle. Talking about all this, his non-negotiables. I was like, sir, please shut up. And then when he went into Jessica's room and she was not having it because she works, okay, and she wanted to go to sleep, he was like, well, this is her race to lose. I said, okay, I'm officially done with him. Because he really out here thinking he a prize. That's why I love the new show on MTV called The Love Experiment. Let me tell y'all something. That show is so good. When y'all get off this live, I have done a review for episodes 1 through 4. I did the first review was just for episodes 1 through 3. And then today, right before this live around 7, I put out the review for episode 4. If you don't have MTV, I'll tell you how to put it in, but I don't want to say it on this live because I don't want no problems. But you can easily just go to Google and put in The Love Experiment, and it like links will pop up where you can watch it if you don't have MTV. It is so good. So basically, the premise of the show, 3 young Black professional women, they're all 3 best friends, all 3 bangers. Okay, they look good. Okay, they're all 3 there looking for love. They are in charge of finding someone for themselves. So the men are in like these pods. You get to see it. It's like a mix between Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, and Hell Date. Like everything all mixed up into one. So the women, they come and they choose these men in what's called the hall. They choose the men. They only get to choose 3. They go on these dates. Once they go on these dates, then they're able to decide if they want to continue with the man or if they want to leave that man and go back into the hall and pick another man. Well, baby, it's getting good. So on this episode that just passed, one of the dudes said, because they asked the question, what's the pettiest thing that you've ever done to an ex? And one of the dudes was like, I slept with my ex's little sister. Y'all, when I tell y'all, my mouth was wide open. Mind you, I was halfway kind of rooting for him. But after he said that, I was like, hell no. Now, the women are in complete control. Now, the thing that's different about this show versus other dating shows, majority of the time, like shows like Ready to Love, the men are always the ones that even though men are able to eliminate and women are able to eliminate, let's just keep it real. On Ready to Love, women are oftentimes running up behind these men like, please pick me, or they come in and they immediately latch on to one man. This show is totally different. Some of these men can't even handle the fact that they're not in control on this show I'm telling y'all about. Y'all need to go check it out, honey. It's good. Baby, it is good to me. Okay. So anywho, now that we got that out of the way, another round said a single father sleeping till noon. Wow, must be nice. Okay. It must be nice. You see what I'm talking about? See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I need to get this human jukebox out of my damn head. Yeah, I know he doing dashing, honey. Dashing through the snow in a 1-horse open sleigh. Over the hills we go. Dashing all the way. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, he dashing, honey. He dashing. Nathan said Janelle needs to date a boxer. Somebody she could. I'm not finna play. Nathan, goodbye and good night. Not this girl need to date a boxer, honey. Oh, child, that is good to me. Somebody she can fight with. Baby, she is nuts. Why you always fighting, girl? What the hell wrong with you? Oh, my goodness, honey. Let me go down. Child. I find it funny how Janelle said in her live that she's not really a relationship girl. She gets bored after 6 months, but spewing on the show how she wants to be engaged by the end of the year. She's saying whatever she can to save face. That's what this is, trying to remain in control. Ma'am, it's okay to want to be loved. Everybody wants and needs somebody. You know what I'm saying? Even a person like me that has really kind of written everybody off, honey, because it's always the killer outside. Honey. It's just, I've been through so much, I just don't want to be bothered. But at the end of the day, I still deep down want to share my life with someone. So girls talking about you get bored after 6 months. They get bored with you. Their representative leaves after 6 months and they be running for the hills. And that's why they ain't lasting. Girl, please. Christine said, when does it come on? It comes on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. It comes on a little late, especially for a random Tuesday. I was like, not 9 p.m., honey. Y'all could at least put it up to 7. So I said, what now? Waiting patiently for summer says started watching it after your review. It's so good. I was glued to the TV and that ain't happened in a long time. Yes, patiently waiting for summer. That's how I felt too. I was like, wait a minute. And this episode that just went off, episode 4, y'all, I was so disappointed when it went off. I said, that's it. I mean, I was legit. It was so good to me that I didn't realize that it was the end of the episode. And that was the end of the episode. I said, that's it. Oh, no, honey, this is something that needs to go on Netflix so I can binge it. But then if it went on Netflix, they would probably ruin it. So, no, we'll just leave it on MTV. But yeah, it's good, y'all. It really is. Shakira said, I just finished watching your review on the Love Experiment. It was so good to me. Shakira, it is good. It is. One of the girls on there, she a little hot tamale, honey. She thinking with her hot pocket, and she ain't fooling me. The other girl on there, she's trying to think outside the box, but I'm kind of side-eyeing her because she knew some information about this dude that said something about the other girl on the show, and she didn't tell her friend and let her friend kiss this man before she told her said information. Then you have Tamara or Tamira, and that's the one who is like, is she kind of like the leader of the pack as far as like the show is concerned? She only dates men for their looks. Because some of these men she chose, child. She could have left them where they was. Okay. She really could have. Another round said, I remember Hell Date. An ex of mine was on there as a dater. Perfect show. Girl, I would have lost it. Not an ex on Hell Date. I used to be glued to BET. What was that other show? What was that other dating show that used to come on BET? I could not remember the name of it, but I used to love that show. Once I think of it, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. But I used to love that show. Yeah, y'all need to watch it, honey. He said he slept with his ex's little sister. Now, why you going and tearing up that family? And what kind of family is this? Child, I would never. Shunt the front door said, I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention. We tired of these actors. We want real connections. Yes, and I'm glad you said that. That's a huge difference between the show that I'm telling y'all to go and watch and Ready to Love. They've never been on reality TV before. They're just regular schmegular, degular women and men. Some of these men want to be famous, though. You could just tell. But they're not actors. They don't have a resume and all. It's just regular. And that's what I think reality TV is missing. It's missing that formula. The formula of these shows should be to have people like us that we can relate to. That's why we fell in love with Ready to Love, because originally seeing those people on season 1 through, I would say 4, that's when 5 is when it started going downhill. But seeing those regular schmegular people, it made you feel like, okay, I see some of me in this dater, or maybe I should change some of this stuff because that's how I approach dating. When you see your actual self and you're able to relate to the person on the screen, it makes viewing much more enjoyable. But when you just throw a bunch of people in here wanting to get to the end, what is Marie still doing here? Somebody please tell me in the comments. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay, you ain't got it either. What is he still doing here? Walking around talking about, I ain't never been in love. Jessica, would you like some soap? Well, it's her race to lose. Somebody need to be making me a plate. I'm black, y'all. I'm blacker than black. Boy, sit down. You and your Jordans and your little piece and chain, sit down. Okay? And take Janelle with you. Tanya, thank you for the super sticker. Christine said, I just pulled the show up just now on demand. I'll get ready to check it out, girl, after I get through listening to you. Yes. And y'all know I'm going to have to end the live like in a timely manner because school has started back. So I got to make sure that I get my son in the bed. It ain't summertime no more. So he got to stay on schedule for real, for real. Because child, otherwise he'll be up thinking it's the middle of the summer and it is not. Okay. Toria said, I came for the reviews, but the musical references are top tier bonus. I didn't know I needed. I'm the same way. I love it. Thank you, Toria. You know what? My mama is the same exact way. Sometimes we'll bust out singing something at the same time. It's just, I just love music. And you know what? I think it's because I wanted to be, I remember I told y'all I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be a rapper and a singer back in the day. And me and my friends, we had this group. Well, really it was all guys and it was just me. And I called myself Lady Bone because Bone Thugs and Harmony is my favorite. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, I know. I mean, I like Wu-Tang Clan and whatever. Nobody, to me, will outdo Bone Thugs and Harmony. They don't get the flowers they deserve. What rap group have you seen rap, sing, and harmonize all at the same damn time? Straight out of Cleveland. Not to mention that they used to give us theatrical videos. Meet me at the crossroad. That Crossroads video used to have me scared as hell. Like, nobody ever is going to top Bone Thugs and Harmony lyrically, musically, for me, as far as a rap group is concerned. That's just my zhuzh. I just love me some Bone Thugs and Harmony. I knew every single word, even the fast-paced verses. I just loved it. So me and my friends got together, all guys or whatever, and then me, and then I thought I was Lady Bone. I told my mom I was going to be a rapper, and I used to listen to stuff I had no business listening to, Lil' Kim, Diddy, Mace. Like, I just used to listen to, and child, I was listening to 3 6 Mafia. I was listening to all kinds of stuff. I love all genres of music. So I just feel like since I'm not a singer or a rapper like I thought I was gonna be, I just put it in my reviews, honey. Give y'all a little musical number. He said because she can hide her red flags in 6 months. Exactly. That's why I'm talking about she ain't in a girl. You will be in a relationship if someone would have you. And that's just that on that. Omar said, and so we can see everything and surprises. What y'all talking about? I deserve to be. I deserve. Oh, maybe not that I deserve by Mama D. Yeah, Janelle is running amok in the palace. Belicious said, I might wait till the end of the season so I can binge watch. Yeah, I hope they get a reunion. I don't think they are, but Shakira said, yes, Paige is thinking with her meow mix, girl, ain't she? Because when she asked Chris that question, I'm not going to spoil it for y'all, but when she asked Chris that question and knowing what she knows about him, I said, okay, girl, you just want to get laid. And that's just that on that. JB said, the thing with Jessica is she is over this show. And I think at the time, the process. Okay, JB, but they can't keep using that excuse. Stop coming on here if y'all going to just get over the process and everything. Like, I understand, but at the same time, you know what it is when you signed up. Shout out to Drake. Like, the thing about this, and this is what I'm saying, this is why I'm comparing the two shows. These women are actually enjoying this process, the women on MTV. It never ceases to amaze me how every time there is a ready to love backlash, they either A, are not enjoying the process, they're blaming editing, it's not what it seems, wait till the reunion, come on my live. Like, but if everything was good and they were getting a great edit, it would be mum's the word. If you know this about you, and you know that this is not the type of show that you want to be involved in, then you shouldn't go on this type of show. Like, I really don't be understanding when they do that every single time. And it's like, okay, you over it, we over it too, girl, but you signed up for it. Like, it's just not making no sense to me. Good night, Leanne. L. Dot said, I was just listening to Notorious Thug. Baby, let me tell y'all something, a fun fact about that song. So I was with my first husband. Oh, honey. And I have a lot of sides to me. Yeah, I really do. So one day we were riding in the car and the song came on, Notorious Thugs, and I just started rapping it. And he was like, just looking at me in amazement, damn, they're about to kill us. And I'm like, sir, you might need to keep your eyes on the damn road. And he said, I didn't know you could do that. I said, oh, baby, I'm a thug. Baby, because I'm a thug. When I tell you his mouth was wide open, like, girl, not you didn't just sit here and rap this whole song while we ride down the freeway. I just love all things. My favorite song by Mariah Carey is Breakdown. Only because Bone Thugs and Harmony were apart. Like, I just love it, baby. It's just everything. Stevie J did that. But yeah, he was totally shocked. And when I'm doing my workouts, I still listen to that to this day. To this day. Okay, it's good. Sean said, Misha, I told you Maria is representing body positivity for the big guys, bringing back the Ruben Studdard and jewelry. And listen, don't get me wrong. I feel like if Maria came in differently, this is the thing. To me, he's a handsome man. He is. But I feel like sometimes he doesn't put himself together properly. Because, I like all types of men. Child, I done dated tall and skinny men, honey. I done dated the Rick Ross type. I done dated, I have dated everyone. And people are always like, what is your type? I don't have a type. I just like who I like. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. I just want Maurier to put his clothes on right. Okay, I don't know if this is his sorry for 2004, but he need to put his damn clothes on him right because it's a fool. Yes, boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to run. Baby, don't get me started. Oh, not Crucial Conflict. I used to love Hoochie Coochie, everything. It's all hidey ho, shake the party, get naughty with the rodeo, Hoochie Coochie, everything. Let me tell y'all something. I am a real music buff. Okay, I really am, y'all. I feel like I could win a game show. If it was Finish the Lyric, I could definitely win. I love music. You know what? I have not heard anybody smoking on, hey, hey, in the middle of the barn. I have not heard of Crucial Conflict in years. And I was talking to my cousin the other day because he's like a producer or whatever. He produces music for artists in Houston and all this kind of stuff. And he kind of tripped me out because I was talking to him and I was like, you remember Crucial Conflict? And he was like, Say what now? Were you alive in the 90s? And he damn older than me. If I'm 40, he's like 45. And I was like, how you don't remember Crucial Conflict? Marsha, you done took me back. Girl, you done took me back. Baby, you done took me back. Do you hear me? Baby Hustler 09 said, I thought I was the only one who was scared of the Crossroads video. Girl, no, I was scared. Remember when that man's eyes just went black? I said, oh, they finna get Uncle Charles. Baby, they finna get Uncle Charles. Do you hear me? Oh, no, ma'am, honey. And also, wait a minute. Let me see what CC so pretty said. Okay. I like UGK. I'm definitely gonna bump some UGK. Absolutely, CC. Marie said Bone Thugs and Harmony just got a street named after them in Cleveland. Oh, they should. They should, as they should. Look, let me tell y'all a story time. It's really a story time. So I was working at this restaurant in Houston, right? And Bone Thugs and Harmony, they would come in every now and again. So Lazy Bone had came through there. Was it lazy or crazy? Hell, I don't know. It was one of them. So he came through there. And I mean, when I tell y'all I fanned out, I almost lost my mind. I was like, oh, sit them in my section. Sit them in my section. I was just losing it. Everybody came running to the back. Like, Misha, I know you're going to be so excited. Guess who here? Guess who here? Because in this part of Houston, a lot of celebrities will come through there all the time. Okay, like Shaquille O'Neal has come through there. Tammy Roman. Like, it's just, they would just come through. But baby, when Bone Thugs and Harmony came. Now, mind you, since they're rappers from the 90s, okay, you're a slut from the 90s. Baby, shout out to Portia. Since they're from the 90s, everybody was pretty cool on them. They was like, girl, ain't nobody worry about no Bone Thugs and Harmony but you. Me and this other dude, we both loved Bone Thugs and Harmony. And I kind of liked him a little bit. He was so cute. Whatever happened to him? Child, I don't know. But anywho, they came and they sat in my section, y'all. And I was like, this is my time to shine. This is my time to let them know that I am their number one fan. So, baby, I got myself together. Okay, I was looking really cute that day, too, honey. Uniform was doing what the uniform should be doing. That thing was sitting up in the back. I was like, okay, this is my time. I'm going to go over there and talk to Bone Thugs and Harmony. Okay, girl, get yourself together. So, I'm in the back trying to give myself a pep talk and everything because I'm about to go outside because they were on the patio. And I said, okay, let me get myself together. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to talk to Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's just that on that. So, child, I get out there, I'm greeting them, hi, my name is Misha. What can I get you guys to drink? And, they were so nice. I was a little intimidated, but when they opened their mouth, it was like, they were just so polite. Like, I did not expect them to be polite. Now, I know that sounds bad. I just expected them to be regular, but they were so polite. Like, thank you so much. And you're so awesome. Like, they were so nice. So I was like, okay, I let them eat their food first because I didn't want to just get, into it before they ate their food because I didn't want the managers to say nothing and whatnot. So I give them the food. I come back out. I said, listen, can I just say that as a little girl, I would sit in front of the radio and I would take my tape and I would record y'all on the top 10 countdown on the radio. I know every single song. I know every single word, anything that you've ever said, even when y'all created another group that was outside of Bone Thugs and Harmony, Mo Thugs, baby, I even know their words. And I know the lyrics to them songs. I love y'all. So I'm just like telling them. So is it crazy or lazy? What's the one with the big hair? I think that might be crazy. Anywho, no, that's lazy. So I'm like, yeah, I know all y'all songs or whatever. Baby, why they tried to challenge me like, okay, spit some for us. Well, baby, what they say that for? Baby, what they say that for? When I tell y'all, baby, I spit non-stop. I didn't even take a breath. I was waiting for that moment. I told y'all I thought I was Lady Bone. They were so impressed. And I was so impressed with me too, because I was kind of nervous and, trying to make sure I could really do what I had to do. But they were so sweet. And they ended up leaving me $400 as a tip. That was like the biggest tip that I had gotten since I had been working there. And baby, celebrities used to come through there all the time. And baby, they are cheap. Okay. Don't get it twisted. They left me $400. They were so nice. They were like, we're gonna come back and see you. Because they were performing at the they were performing, what's the name of that place? Warehouse Music. Is it Warehouse Music? No, House of Blues. They were performing at the House of Blues, and they were just so nice to me. And I will never forget that. And I had one of them sign my apron and whatnot. And honey, I went home, washed that apron, and made sure that I never wore that apron again. I was like, look, I need to make sure that I keep this apron intact because Bone Thugs and Harmony signed this apron. I was so, you could not tell me nothing, honey. The rest of my shift went so smoothly. I just could not believe it. Now, mind you, nobody else was paying them any kind of attention. And they was acting like nothing regular schmegular dudes. Do y'all not know who that is? And I went to my manager like, you need to discount this ticket. This is Bone Thugs and Harmony. And she was like, girl, I'm not going to discount their ticket. I'm like, oh, no, ma'am. Yes, you are going to discount this ticket because this is Bone Thugs and Harmony. Girl, what? That just made my life complete. But anywho, that's a story time. That's really a story time. They are like the nicest guys ever. Like, it's really a misconception that they're anything. Yeah, they might have been saying they were thuggish, ruggish bone, but they're nice guys. They really are. And it just made my life. It just made my life complete, child. It really did. Shakira said, Misha dropped that beat like Glendale in the studio. Gotta go to the studio and drop some beats. Oh, honey. Do I still have, hey, Rihanna, do I still have that apron? Girl, I put it in a frame. I'm serious. Like when I tell y'all, I got them to sign it with a white marker so that it would not fade away. When I washed that bad boy, and I washed it by hand. If I would always put my apron in, of course, in the washing machine. I washed it by hand and I kept it. Like, child, that's like I was talking to my friend the other day. And well, not the other day, probably months ago. And we were talking about like some of the rap groups and all this kind of stuff. And I was asking her if she remembered Do or Die. And she was like, no, who is that? I'm like, girl, you don't know who Do or Die is? Do you want to ride in the backseat of a caddy, chopping it up with Do or Die? Girl, how you don't know who that is? She was like, girl, I don't know who that is. I'm like, girl, baby, I love me some music. I love me some music, y'all. But anywho, back to the mess, okay? Because I could talk about this all day. I really could. I really could. The House of El Shara said, oh my God, I didn't know you were live. Dang, I'm an hour late. Yeah, we just went through this Ready to Love mess and how this is just ridiculousness on Janelle's part. And but I did want to ask y'all, Lanice, she said, I never heard of any of these groups besides Bone. Girl, I saw that, Jennifer. I saw that. I was saddened by that. Another round said, oh my God, I love Do or Die. Me too. Me too. Chi-Town did it right with them, honey. They did it right with them. Come on, Just Drea, player like me and you. Come on. See, y'all my people. Y'all are my people. She did not know what I was talking about. She was like, girl, I don't know nothing about that. I'm like, okay, girl, I don't know. I might not be your friend. I'm after this. Like, oh, kicking it with Kim Brooks said, I don't know Do or Die. I'm an East Coast fan. It's okay. Look, I'm an East Coast, West Coast, everything. Midwest, baby. I love it all. Do you hear me? Ready to Love mess. Marsha said, yes, Do or Die. Okay. They don't know. They don't know. Jenny said, hey, Misha, I've been missing your lives. I've been at work. I haven't had that many, Jenny. I really haven't. I usually have this one on Thursday. And I need to start doing more lives. It's just, your life be life and y'all, and I don't be having time. I really don't. Monique said, I see no connections. Me either. This is what I think. I think at the end it will be Lee and Chris. Nah, I think Chris going home, y'all. So that means Lee is probably going home too. So at the end, I see Janelle and Quentin. That's it. And Phil and Aries. But there has to be 3 couples. So who else? Let's go through this. Okay, hold on. Janelle and Quentin. Phil and Aries. Sierra's going home. Maybe Jessica and Marie. Okay. So maybe Jessica and Marie. If I had to, yeah, because he thinks Jessica is like the bee's knees, baby. She fixing his plate. So for TV purposes, I say Marie and Jessica, and Quentin and Janelle, and Aries and Philip. What y'all think? What y'all think about that? He sure is, Lady J. She said Quentin is under duress, ain't he? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jeanette. She said, loving you here in Florida. Thank you so much. Shonda said, hey, Misha, just dropped my daughter off at Texas Southern and listening to you as I drive back to San Antonio. Love your channel. Oh, she going to TSU? That's what I'm talking about, honey. Hit the Tiger Walk. I had so many family members to go to TSU. But my mama, she was like, no, I want you to go away somewhere. I'm like, not you want me to go away, honey. Trust me. I'm ready to go away as well. But I had lots of family members and uncles that graduated from TSU. It's a good school. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to be taking my son to San Antonio this summer so that he could go to SeaWorld, but child, it never worked out. It was too hot. It was just too hot. Beautifully T said, oh, was Chris talking to, who was Chris talking to like that in the preview? So it said that he was talking to Janelle. I'm sorry, not Janelle, Jessica. That's who we think he was talking to. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me try to get this down. Okay. Yeah, I think he was talking to Jessica. Yes, safe travels to you, Shonda. Jamie said, HBCU made. Okay. Els F said, yeah, I think Quentin just wants to bag a cougar because Janelle is not a likable lady. I think it's that. And I also think that he wants to conquer her. Like he wants to be able to say he was able to tame Janelle because I keep hearing him mention she might be alive for some people, but she not alive for me. You know, her attitude may be this, but it's not, not to me. And I'm just like, why do you keep mentioning that? I think he wants to prove the other men wrong in the fact that she's not going to be that way with him. You see how she treats me? She's much nicer to me than anybody else. I think that's what he's trying to prove. That's what I think it is. Because otherwise, like, what are you even doing? Okay, it's not making no sense. It's Shervon said, did anyone watch Chris's Dear Wifey interview? I watched like the first 5 minutes and then something came up and I went the other direction. And I never returned. So maybe I need to go watch it. Beautifully T said, oh, wow, that must mean Jessica doesn't have any connections because he didn't seem to fear anyone coming back to defend her. And next week is when the men get eliminated. So I'm guessing, but you know what? Wait a minute. I just thought about this. Maybe he's saying that to Jessica, but he still is ready to love. And him and Lee might be the ones that end. And Jessica and Marie may go home, but I'm not sure. But I definitely think that he's speaking to Jessica. Jeanette said, Lee's too greasy faced. Calm down and make up. Not greasy faced. Baby, she got that oil, honey. It's giving oil of Olay. Alex said, some have said that he has already had her, allegedly. Oh, yeah, some people were saying that. They were saying that the way that because you can always tell at the retreat who've been doing grown-up things because the way that they cling to each other and they get those rooms together and, you can just feel the energy when they interact. A lot of people were saying that Janelle and Quentin had already did the horizontal poker, allegedly. Now, I don't know if that's true. That ain't my business, honey. They grown people, do what you do or don't do what you don't do. I don't know. But, I mean, Tommy was sure pushing it. Y'all know y'all can do some grown folks things. They don't need to do that, though. This cast right here is the most disjointed, disconnected cast that I've seen on Ready to Love. Normally, you can kind of see people building something with someone else, but I don't see any of these people building anything with each other. It just doesn't give that to me. Andrea said, I get the feeling Chris goes home from the Dear Wifey interview. Oh, really? Okay, I need to go look at it. JB says, what say? I saw a clip and she confirmed it to me. It was her. Oh, okay. So it was Jessica. I know the hell he ain't. Well, baby, he better get ready for me to rip him a new one when I hear him talking to that woman like that. Because, baby, why is he going off on her in that way? Child. But see, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about that because they're gonna say, well, she's, and she's mean. What examples do y'all have of her being mean? I haven't seen her be mean to nobody. People are like, well, she came in loud. How did she come in loud? I still don't understand that. I didn't see that. I don't know. Miss Hazel 86, Miss 86 Hazel Eyes said, Lee's lashes are heavy and her makeup makes her look sleepy. She's still pretty though. Mm-hmm. They gotta let them baby bop lashes go, honey. Let them go. Okay, just let them go. He chewed her up. And when I see it, I gotta make sure I just want to make sure the context is what I'm thinking it is before I go off. But that's not cool for him to speak to her in that way, no matter what went down. Unless she slapped you and cussed you slap out, then there's no reason for you to be speaking to her that way. Very emotional. Okay. When you claim that the women are emotional, sir, get a grip. Van said Janelle's wig is pretty thick. Oh, Janelle's wig is pretty thick too, but it looks nice. Yeah, it can kind of pass for her hair too. Loyalty said he just don't like Jessica. That's so wrong. And I don't understand why. She won't do what you want her to do. And you just, have been on her ever since. And it's just crazy because this is what I want people to remember. Everybody's saying this about Jessica, but when Jessica went to that ladies' lounge and they asked her about Chris, and she said, I just simply don't think that we're a fit. She's never said he wants somebody to bow down to him. He's this, he's that. But every single time he goes into the gentleman's lounge, it's like Jessica this, Jessica's combative. She don't want this. And she gonna be an old cat lady. Now, this is crazy because Let Her hadn't gotten in the confessional and said something about him. Oh, he's a controlling jerk. He's a narcissist. He's this, he's that. Everybody would have been like, see, Jessica's a mean girl. But he can get in a confessional and say just because she does not share his viewpoint, she's gonna be an old cat lady. Why? Where did you get that from? Like, I don't understand that. Channel 1 said, because Jessica is accomplished and a successful business owner, I feel the men are intimidated. They are. DD Star, they're going to say that. She said maybe it was an off-camera moment, as they always say. That's what they're going to say. Christine, thank you for the super chat. Girl, they be having them baby bop eyelashes on. Them heavy snuffleupagus eyelashes. Raina said, okay, Chris went overboard, but Jessica and Janelle always kikiing on the side, making faces when folks are talking. There's a reason she's good friends with Janelle. Birds of a feather flock together. Raina, I completely agree. Okay, now let me tell you, I'm going to keep it real. You're right on the fact that they do make those faces because I rewatched the episode because I always do that before I have these lives. And who was it talking? Oh, when Janelle was going off on Kat for no reason, they cut the camera to Jessica and she was giving that face. And I was like, why are you looking crazy? This ain't even got nothing to do with you. The same thing when Tequila and Janelle got into it in the ladies' lounge. And Tequila was like, yeah, you can get it too. Because I'm guessing that the little facial expression she makes and the way that she, sits up like, yeah, I got my friends back. That's what the ladies don't like. So I can see that. I can see that. James said Chris needs a Coming to America woman. Yeah, he does. Because don't get me wrong. I have no problem with making my man's food and taking care of my man. I have no problem, no issue with that. It's when you put down women to prove your point. What sense did it make for you to say men are leaders because women are not able to be in leadership roles because they're too emotional? That's your opinion. Okay, that's not a fact. And I didn't like the fact that he made it seem like, okay, Jessica is this crazy, combative, aggressive Black woman. Like, I just didn't like it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow night. Elle said, I want to know what the offline conversations were to catch all that on camera. I want to know what's going down, period. And I think this reunion is going to be really good. Chris needs a Nigerian woman. He needs to get back to the arranged marriages his family puts together. Yeah, that in the first part of the Dear Future Wifey interview, he was saying that they did arranged marriages and his mom just wanted him to get married before she passed. But yeah. Child said, I hope Jessica does an interview. I'm pretty sure she'll go on Crystal XO's channel because everybody else does. Alex said they really don't show much of Jessica or Aries. They don't. So I'm trying to figure out where everybody getting it from. I don't understand it. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know, y'all. I really don't. Jamie said, I would rather be alone instead of dealing with an abusive and cheating man. Girl, you better say that again. Okay. Every time I open up social media, it's always some BS about a man who couldn't let go. And I just don't get it, man. And even though my son is only 8, even because you got to catch the signs early. It's not always about the relationship. When they're small, if they're not able to regulate their emotions, or if you take something from them and they feel like they're entitled to it. I even have to tell my son at this age, listen, if you have a friend and that friend no longer wants to be your friend, that is okay. You move on, you find another friend. You don't force them. You don't harass them. You don't bully them. You don't stalk them. You got to tell these kids at this age, like at a small age, because some of these people were not raised. They were just grown, honey. They just big people. They're tall. They were not raised at all. And then sometimes it's something, it's a little tick, tick, boom. But yeah, you got to tell them. Shayna said, seems like Jessica was the same from the start, but Chris didn't mind when he was holding her hand at the rodeo. Okay, when she was taking him around to make sure his ass stayed there. How quickly we forget. He was perfectly okay then with her assertiveness. But now all of a sudden, it's a problem. Oh boy, goodbye and good night. I don't even want to hear it. Kel said, Aries, someone confirmed that Jessica changed the meetup when she came into the restaurant to meet. Oh, yeah, she did. I saw her Crystal interview. She did say that. She did say that she shifted the energy in the room. I don't know. Maybe it's the way it was edited. I just didn't see it. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look. Hey, Kiki. We haven't seen you in a while. Chris is giving red pill energy. I bet he belongs to a man's group like Marcel and them. Speaking of Love and Marriage Detroit, honey, you need to go to the man's movement. But look, I know that I did not finish Love and Marriage Detroit. I couldn't do it no more, y'all. I just couldn't. Basically, the end of the show is they had this showcase that was giving very much Star Search, Showtime at the Apollo. Honey, I don't know what it was giving. It wasn't giving nothing, I tell you that. Colby was being messy, as usual. Anthony was being sassy, as usual. Brandon was being Brandon, as usual. They hugged in the end. That's what Anthony been waiting on all season. They're friends again, and now it's time for the reunion. I just couldn't do nothing else with it. I mean, I felt like I've done all I can do. I just could not review that show another episode. It really was like pulling teeth. I was like, I cannot watch that show again. I just can't do it. Now, I know Carlos wants to continue his shows, but baby, that ain't it. I can't do it. Hey, JT. Beautifully T said, Chris is too emotional. He let the enemy get in front. Yes, he did. Somebody get David on the line, honey. Somebody get David on the line. Do you hear me? No, we need Liz's friend because we need to bring the strength down in the room. That's what we need to do. It take Liz's friend to get a hug. Wasn't his name Chris? What was his name? He need to get Chris together. I'm going to have to call Liz, honey. Channel 1 said, honestly, these men on this show have a slight disdain for the women. They don't seem to like them genuinely. No one is buying the fake relationship between Janelle and Quentin. Okay, girl, nobody. But you know what I did want to say? And I thought about this today, y'all. I don't like how people are making it seem like a guy like Quentin would never want to date a girl like Janelle because to the world, she's considered plus size. Says who? Why wouldn't he go out and Janelle's a beautiful woman. Her attitude is stank. But who says Quentin didn't used to be, a big guy and now he got into fitness and now he fine? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I had no idea that soon-to-be ex-husband was a larger guy when he was in high school and people used to pick on him and stuff. Because when I met him, baby, he was so goddamn fine. Oh, honey, when I tell you I was drooling, baby, that's how good he looked to this day. But I didn't realize that he had transformed himself. So, baby, when I get to the mama house and get to looking through the pictures and whatnot, I said, "Now, who the hell is this?" He was like, "That's me." I said, when what? When was this you?" He was like, "In high school." When I tell you, he looked totally different. And I was just like, "Oh, wow." And so now I see why he was just so excited that girls were actually paying him attention. Now, me, I've been fine since 1982. Well, that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. I just kid. But not really, honey. Look, that's why I feel like he kind of dogged me out, honey, because he had never had nobody look as good as me. Okay. Now he was good looking too. Don't get me wrong, but baby, you've been transformed into good looking. I've been good looking and I've been consistently good looking. So don't come here with that. And see, he thought he was gonna make a fool of me, and child, that's why he on the outside looking in. Okay, and that's why I'm behind this screen because he's a fool. But I don't like how people make it seem like, well, what he want with Janelle? Why would he like Janelle? Why not? You don't think if Quentin saw, and then it's really crazy because people are projecting and saying things like, well, I would think he would like Kat over Janelle. Why? Why do you think he would like Kat over Janelle? Why? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that. No, I don't like Janelle's attitude. It absolutely sucks. But I don't like how people are trying to shame her like she is not attractive in her own right. Like Quentin would never look at her. Like, child, I be reading some of these comments, not on my channel, because y'all are very nice and respectful. We get into it how we get into it. But I'm talking about on these other, like, how when they put the YouTube videos up of Ready to Love and they show you the episode and then they snatch it down a few hours later. Some of those comments are even on Twitter. He wouldn't really go with a big girl and he wouldn't really go. I'm like, really? Because I know y'all saw, and it's the crazy part. Y'all always screaming about, they always try to put the girl that's kind of like thick, they always try to put her in the friend zone, or they always send her home first. Look how they did Jonique. Look how they did this person. Look how they did that person. But then you get Janelle. Janelle, you blew it, okay? You blew it because your attitude's stank-a-dank. Now everybody looking crazy. But then you get Janelle, and now everybody is like, why would he like her? He's so fine. Why would he like her? I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. That's just crazy. Didi Star said, now I know some big girls that have fine men. Baby, you better tell them, honey. You better say that. I'm like, what y'all even saying right now? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And it just hit me today. And I said, I really don't like how they trying to play Janelle like that. Granted, she is who she is. She could really go and never return. Okay. Never. But at the same time, I'm always fair in my assessment. And I just feel like people are really putting this. I mean, Quentin ain't the best looking thing in the whole wide world, honey. Like, let's be for real. Okay. JT said, I got blocked from a Ready to Love group chat because these grown ass women called me sensitive when I stood up for Lee. See, that's what I'm saying. People be acting crazy. They really do. It don't make no sense. And that's why I told them, oh, let me just let y'all know. So after the Ready to Love reunion, I'm going to be taking a brief break, okay, from all things reviews for just a minute. I don't know how long I'm gonna be gone. It depends on how the shows are showing. But I said that I was gonna take at least a week because y'all, and I'm finna get ready to wrap this thing up. So we gonna just, I'm just gonna talk y'all on out. Now, I do reviews for pretty much every reality show that I can think of. Some reviewers didn't even touch. Like that show where they were finding love abroad or whatever it was. I actually enjoyed that show. I reviewed it. Some people watched it. It is what it is, whatever. Now here we are with the Love Experiment. Nobody's reviewing that show. Nobody's checking for that show. We got people reviewing the Love and the Hip Hop ATL and this and that. And I try to find different things to review. Now, I'm a Housewives fanatic. Honey, everybody that knows me knows that I am an ATL historian. There's nothing that you can say to me that I will not be able to back up with a receipt an episode number, and a scene minute. At minute 2 in episode 3, season 5, Nene said this because I just love Atlanta. Now, I stopped reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville for this very damn reason. Now, I want to make this very clear, abundantly clear. I'm not indebted to anybody on YouTube. People love to throw in my face every Sunday night that, oh, the reason why you're saying this about Candy is because she gave you an interview. Baby, that interview was 15 minutes long 1 year ago. And one thing I want to say to everybody that's listening, I didn't reach out to Candy, baby. Candy found me. Okay, and I'm not going to feel bad that somebody thought enough of me to want to interview with me. Have you seen any other interviews on my channel? No. Have I reached out to people that have left me on red? Yes. So the fact that this woman came on my channel to interview with me, I'm not going to feel bad for that. Also, that does not mean that I have to give Candy a good edit every time I do a review. But for some reason, people are committed to misunderstanding me, and they do not understand that I give everybody whatever it is that needs to be given to them. So they come and they attack me in the comments. So normally what I do is I cipher through my comments as they come in. And this one person, baby, they send me over the edge. Now, every day I wake up to negativity because the comments can get pretty negative. Y'all don't see it because I'm a comment assassin. So as soon as it comes in, honey, I just take it away. But because, negative comments are like, they grow. You know what I'm saying? If you leave one negative comment on your channel, here comes somebody that's been wanting to say something. Now, mind you, you've been watching me every week. Now, all of a sudden, you've been wanting to say something. Like, girl, I ain't never liked her. I've been stopped watching. Well, what are you doing over here? Oh, okay. So every day as a content creator, it's a hit or a miss. When you put a video up, you don't know if the people are going to like it. You don't know if they're not going to like it, right? So I always get this with Potomac and Atlanta, and I'm sick of it. They always attack me, and they're not listening to the full review. It's almost like, oh my gosh, are y'all like, does the elevator go all the way to the top or what? This past review that I did for the reunion, which I thought was a pretty damn good review, seeing as how the reunion was a circus. Okay, it was all over the place. And it was asking random Twitter questions. It had absolutely no flow. It didn't make no damn sense. Sheree had my anxiety on 10 with all that standing up, hollering and stuttering. But you could never. It was too much. Okay, it was too much. And I did this review. Y'all, when I say I have never had so many, I'm just thinking that people don't like happiness. Y'all don't like to laugh. Y'all don't like people that's happy. What's wrong with some of y'all? Because I got to the comments. Oh, you know what? One lady blew me all the way out the water. Now, mind you, I have been seeing her since I was reviewing Married at First Sight season 12. She says to me, M, first of all, don't call me M, baby. You don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. Don't call me no M. She was like, M, you need to stick to Married at First Sight because your Housewives reviews are trash. Well, baby, what'd she say that for? My Housewives reviews are trash. Why? Because y'all want me to be the channel that sits and rants and goes off on one woman or on one or two people for the duration of my review. It ain't gonna happen over here. If you don't like a well-rounded review, then I'm not the channel for you. If you don't like me cackling because I just thought about something that was funny or something was funny to me as I watched, then I'm not the channel for you. But don't insult me telling me what I need to stick to. You a damn lie. My Housewives reviews are top tier. And if you don't like it, then don't watch. And that is the reason why I started my channel, simply for Housewives. But it's just like, if you don't like the person that they like, it's like a war. Perfect example. I said in my review that I did not like how Candy just switched up and went over there. And now you over there talking about you agree with Ralph. I don't like that. Drew is going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yes, she lied. They all lie. Portia was the biggest liar to ever come through Housewives. Anybody saying nothing about that? Them women over on Beverly Hills, they lie about everything. They lie about the labels. They lie about their money. They lie about their men. They lie about their cars. They lie about their staff. They lie about stealing from elderly people. They lie about everything. Ain't nobody talking about them every 5 minutes. They lie. Housewives are notorious for being liars. But then I say something in defense of Drew. Oh, You're one of those channels. You drunk the Drew Kool-Aid. I didn't drink a damn thing, but I don't like everybody ganging up on one person. Name one person that girl got on that couch. Nobody. Oh, okay, that's all I thought. Then I said something. I laughed about Candy. Oh, when Sheree said to her, well, how do I look now? And Candy goes, you look much better. And I thought it was so funny because Candy was saying it like she had just learned how to read or something. It was just so funny. Baby, when I tell you that was so funny to me, here they come. Oh, you're a Candy fan. It's just pathetic. Somebody give you a little interview and now you just got to always be saying Candy, Candy, Candy. I have to talk about the people in the scene. Are you new here on earth or what? So y'all, this past Sunday, they was just ripping me a new one, honey. I woke up the next day and they was just tearing me up in the comments. And I just had a breakdown. Let me tell you something. I was utterly disgusted. And I'm not an overly sensitive person, but I was utterly disgusted with that speak on it and Courtney being allowed to say whatever it is she wanted to say about mental illness and mental health. Like I shared with them on Patreon, I had the worst postpartum depression that you could ever think of. I didn't even think I was going to be here. Baby, they had psychiatrists coming to see me and everything. Y'all don't be knowing what people are going through. And I can't keep waking up to negativity every day. I don't operate like that. So I operate in make it lighthearted and fun because it's all a lie. Baby, Housewives is smoke and mirrors. We have not seen real and raw since season 9. Wake the hell up. But see, you don't know what you're talking about and you just come over talking and you have not nothing to back it up. So I woke up on Monday and I was just tired. Because I be fighting through it. And then I'm going I'm going through stuff in my own life. My health is not the greatest. People don't know you don't know what another person is going through. So when I was like reading the comments, I was like, I need a break. I have been putting out reviews every single day for 3 years. I have not missed one day. If I don't put out a review, the review that's from the previous night goes into the next night. Then I find another show. Then I find another show. And I just can't I need a break. They are wearing me the hell thin. So much so that I cannot even focus on trying to produce more lives or whatever, because it's just like, y'all are nuts. Like, y'all are really crazy. And I'm just like, this just don't make no sense. And this is all the time, y'all. It's not like it's 1 week and they stop. This is all the time. And it's just like this with Potomac. I am dreading Potomac coming back in November. When I say dreading, like it made me almost want to throw up. I'm getting anxiety about Sunday. I don't like that. I like to watch the show, say what I'm going to say, and go on about my business. I don't like that. If you want to be committed to being miserable, then just be miserable on your own, honey. Don't come over here bringing me down. And then somebody said in my comments too, they was like, I just don't understand why I always be so funny. Baby life. People can't afford to feed their damn kids. People can't afford rent. People are sitting in the dark. Power outages everywhere. Floods. Everything is flooding. Everybody's underwater. I can always find something to laugh about. I'm sorry. Everything is funny to me. If I say it's funny. That's why behind Miss Misha, it says IMO. You know what IMO stands for? In my opinion. That's exactly why I named this channel IMO. That's why when you watch the screen, when I'm like doing my review on that big purple thing right there, it says, in my opinion. Now that was on my other one. Now it says, let's get into it. But these are my opinions. I don't have to agree with everything that everybody else is saying. And what I've noticed is some of the people that used to come to my channel all the time, I don't see them anymore. Like, I don't know where they went. I don't know if it just got too stale for them. And they were just like, I'm sick of this. I don't want to be laughing. I don't want to hear this. I don't know what happened. But they're gone. And it's like I'll see them somewhere else. Like if I'm in a chat or I'm watching another content creator or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, dang, why ain't you saying them in a long time? I guess they got tired of me. Because you do get tired of people. You watch a review or something and then you be like, okay, she getting on my nerves. I'm finna take a break from her. I understand that. I understand it. But baby, don't be coming over here trying to bring me down, honey. I got enough going on, baby. Keep it to yourself. And that's just that on that. So I just want to tell y'all that I was going to be taking a little break. But knowing me, it probably is not going to be a long break because if I see something that I think I need to talk about or review, I'm going to have to review it. It's just in me. So we'll see how it goes. But honey, they had threw me off, child. I was like, I need a break. I can't take it no more. Like I was broken down. I said, I just can't take it no more. I really need a break. So yeah, that's just that on that. Okay, so let me see what y'all saying. Connie said, we don't know these people. Take your break/vacation. I love your delivery and your opinion. Thank you, Connie. Yogita, hey girl. The joy of the Lord is my strength. I'll laugh at a doggone commercial. Shoot, I love laughing. I know that's right. Me too. And child, the way they was twirling around on that stage, I said, if y'all ain't laughing at that, honey, I don't know what to tell you. Belicious said, Courtney was too much. I didn't think Candy's comments were that offensive. Ignorant, but nothing to be in an uproar about. She just needs to be educated on mental health. Yeah, and she needs to work on her empathy. I understand you being detached, but you have, and as an interviewer, if you're going to have people on your platform, you have to know how to pivot said guest. You're not going to come on my platform and just get to disrespecting a wide group of people. You're not going to get to give a generalized blanket statement of people that are suffering through something and think that I'm going to sit here and kiki with you. No, I'm going to correct you and we're going to pivot. You have to learn how to do that. But see, they too busy talking about an avatar. It doesn't matter what I am. There are plenty of faceless channels, but I got dang on. I promise you, if anybody were to give me some of the serious interviews that I've been trying to reach out to people to get, my channel will really grow. But nobody wants to give me an opportunity. So I'm not going to sit here and feel bad because she wanted to interview with me. I am not. So if they're looking for me to feel bad, baby, they're going to be waiting forever. Forever. Baby, they're going to be waiting forever, honey. You ain't finna bring me down. Child, please. Lady for Life said, try turning the comments off on the Potomac reviews. Okay, Lady for Life, listen, I thought about that, but I like to engage with y'all. Not only do I like to engage, which is why I can spot you from a mile away. If I saw you in another chat, I would be like, that's Lady for Life. She be coming in my chat. I can remember you that way. Also, my channel was built on me engaging with people. Everybody does their thing how they do their thing, but I don't like to see comments where there's not one response from the creator because it's like they're talking to you because you created something for them. So I want to speak to you guys when I do the reviews. And another thing too, the algorithm messes up when you don't have engagement. So although people are watching the videos, if the comments are turned off, then I'll get completely lost. And people will be like, well, I guess she's not reviewing no more or whatever. Reese Cup said, "Me should take care of yourself." I agree. We know none of them personally, and I'm not going to go hard for anyone. I love your commentary. Thank you. I appreciate it. Kiki, I come here to laugh. I got enough problems outside of this computer. Girl, please say it again for the people in the back. Oh, child. Renee said, I love your reviews. I'm always cackling with you. Much love. Thank you. Michelle said, take all the time you need. We will be here. I'm definitely gonna take me a break, honey. I got to do it. I just got to do. Oh, I be wanting to cuss them out, Jessica. I be wanting to cuss them people out. I'm like, please don't let me get off of here because I can feel myself about to blow. Like I'm nice until I ain't nice. And when I saw all that negativity, I had made a post and put it on my community wall. But I said, you know what? Let me just take it down because somebody gonna say something stupid like, well, you wanted to do the reviews or you need to don't worry. Look, this is the biggest crock of bull that I have ever heard. Words don't hurt. Yes, they damn do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be offended by everything people say. Otherwise, there will be no cancel culture. Words do hurt. Stop acting like when people say mean things to you, it's not hurtful. It is. And although, granted, I have much more positivity than I have negativity. I do. I have maybe 98% positivity and 2% negativity. But the way that people's brains are wired, they're wired to stick to what the negativity is. And I try not to do that. But it's like when you really feel good about your content, I'm a creative, honey. I'm sensitive about my okay, that's just the bottom line. And when I put something out and you think it's great, and then people just start tearing it apart, you sitting here like, really? So you just didn't listen to it at all, did you? Like it really throws me off. And I'm an empath and I feel things deeply. So when somebody says something to me, I carry it with me for a little while. And I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I don't like to feel bad. And I don't like that at my big grown age, people expect me to pick a team. I'm not going to sit on this platform and call these women out their name for a whole hour. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to talk about these people's kids. I'm not about to body shame them. I'm not about to do none of that. And I just think that I just don't fit the mold. You know, sometimes I'll be like, well, maybe I should do something different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should start a different type of channel. Because it's just like, what do you want? October Janae said, everyone is entitled to their opinion. It's some content creators who cuss you out for disagreeing. Baby, they cuss you smooth out. Do you hear me? Some of them cuss you out if you don't like the video. Y'all better like this damn video. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not saying a damn thing else. I'll be like, oh, honey, let me click off. I can't take too much of that. I can't take it. I just can't take it, honey. It's just too much on me. I can't do it. Hold on, let me go down. Shawty Doo-Wop, thank you for the super chat. I love your personality. It amazes me how some people aren't happy and despise the happiness of others. Girl, they hate it. They really hate it. And okay, so I was talking to one of my friends from Detroit, and she was like, the crazy part about it is people really don't realize that's really how you act in everyday life. That's like really who you are. And I'm like, it really is. Like, I'm not faking. I'm not putting on. When I be laughing, I'm genuinely laughing because it's funny to me. When I say, oh, I feel bad now, that's just because that's my heart. Like, that's genuinely who I am. So I'm not going to change who I am. And I feel like I find myself kind of changing a little bit. I'm starting to, point out things that I wouldn't normally say anything about. And then, it's just common nature to try to appease people. So now you probably say something about a certain person that you probably don't even really feel. And I don't like that. I'm going to say what I want to say. I said what I said and I ain't changing it. Okay. And that's just the bottom line. So I need to take a break. Yvette said words hurt the most. Yes, they do, honey. Yes, they do. Child, speaking of words hurting the most, honey, I got a story time. And it's really a story time. So I was with that soon-to-be ex-husband. This is how words can break you down. Okay. And it was a special occasion. And, he didn't acknowledge this special occasion. And I had to ask him. Now, I didn't know that things were going left. Okay. I was completely in the dark, child. I don't know how I didn't know, but I did. And I brought it to his attention that I didn't get recognized on this day. And he looks at me and says, well, normally on days like this, it's for people who are, in love and that are happy. And I'm just not feeling any of that for you right now. Y'all, when I tell y'all I cried for about 3 days, baby, I called my best friend and I was just boo-hoo crying because I could not believe he said that to me. Words do hurt. So that little stupid sticks and stones may break my bones, but words won't. Child, I ain't never repeated that. Even when I used to teach elementary school, I'm like, don't come in here with no sticks and stones. That's a lie. Sit down. Don't come in with no sticks and stones, honey. I don't care if your mama taught you that. That's a lie. Jay Stokes, thank you for the super chat. I feel like I've been knowing you for years. I love listening to you. Thank you, Jay. Sister Girl on Film said, I will tell somebody quick, if you don't like my opinion, start your own channel and say what you want. Okay? Like, I don't say what you... And baby, they be doing that too. Like, they'll come underneath the comments and somebody will break it all the way down. If they break the comment all the way down, I love that. Because I'm like, damn, that should have been my review. Because sometimes I really do be just want to say, the heifers got together, they argue, Candy eating, Kenya lying, Sheree twirling and stuttering, Marlo go Marlo. I don't even care about Courtney. Sonya's talking to that family again. And that was the end of the episode. Sometimes I really do want to do the review like that, but I know that's not my brand and I know that's not how I built my channel. So I still do my review the way I do it. So this one lady, she had broke the comments down. Do you hear me? I mean, she had broke that review down so good. I was like, girl, you should be my co-host. The way she broke that comment down. So I'm really like just giving her props or whatever. This random woman, now mind you, I ain't never seen her on here before. So she got to be a random. She comes underneath the comment and says, I think you should start your own channel because I was listening to this and all I heard was a bunch of cackling. I mean, where was the review? Say what now? Ma'am, I do my videos for people who don't have time to watch. And if we really want to be real, let me run down my accolades real quick. My channel was 6 months old when I was named one of the top 10 housewives reviewers. My channel was 6 months old. Okay, 6 months. So don't play with it. And my channel was named, it was number 10, but I was still in the top 10. My channel was 6 months old. I was named with some of the greats on YouTube who have bigger platforms than me, and I was named one of the top 10 housewives reviewers. You can Google me. So don't come under here telling me I need to stick with this kind of review, or maybe you should do it because she does it sucky and she's terrible. Well, why did you listen all the way through and then come through the comments to try to get somebody to co-sign you? Because baby, you're blocked. Girl, goodbye and good night. I ain't got time to be playing with these people. These people really be crazy. Courtney, thank you for the super chat. Sending you love and support, my fellow Houstonian. Thank you, Courtney. DD Star said, Misha, I love your reviews. I took 3 months off of YouTube, so I get it. Yeah, girl, you gotta take a break. And I used to wonder, like, when them content creators come back and they're like, yeah, so I took a break. And I'm like, girl, from YouTube? Did the algorithm lose you? I'm so afraid of that. That's another thing. I'm so afraid that if I take one break, that I'm gonna come back to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because people are used to coming to my channel and the review being up and this and that. So I'm kind of afraid to go because I don't want to come back to nobody, but I need a mental break. Yogita said, Misha, I think my personality is like yours. And sometimes I get the craziest slap in the face comment that really hurts. And I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not laughing anymore, but it's who I am. Yeah, it's just who you are. Don't change for these old weirdos, child. They better go on, honey. They really do not want me to go off. Okay. Hey Misha, you are so entertaining. Your reviews are awesome. The only reason I slow down on watching your channel is these shows. I'm over reality TV. Yeah, I know. And I kind of felt that way on Sunday. I totally understand because that's why I had to find something new. Because I was just like, these shows, oh my gosh, they are so stale. It's like I try to make them interesting, but even I wouldn't watch. So now I'm just like, okay, but I know that scripted is not my thing. Like I can do a scripted show. Like I reviewed The Shy when I first started my channel in 2020. And a few people watched it, but yeah, it didn't give, honey. It didn't give the numbers that my reality reviews give. Look, Hair Lover said, talk your ish. Baby, they better go. You better recognize, honey. And see, I didn't even know that until Barbara, her name is Barbara Walters. Shout out to Barbara. Miss Barbara had commented underneath one of my posts and she was like, girl, did you see this? And she left a link. And I'm thinking, oh Lord, what is it? Because honey, you know, they be talking about you on the Lipstick Alley and all kind of stuff. I'll be like, oh honey, I don't want to look at that. And I hit the link and it was from Screen Rant. And they had named the top 10 housewives reviewers. And they did like a write-up on each YouTube channel. And I was thinking, what? When I tell y'all, I was in such shock because I had only been reviewing for 6 months. So I was like, me? And I was number 10. I was just, look, I was excited about my accomplishment. And since then, I've been granted several opportunities and people have reached out to me. And yes, I have reached out to several people and they have left me on read. Okay. And it's cool because one of these days they will regret that. Okay. Because this channel going to go somewhere, even though they acting like they don't hear me though. It's going to go somewhere and eventually it's going to evolve into something better and something greater. And then you're going to be coming to me, honey, but you best believe if I can remember every single sub that comments on my videos, I damn sure can remember who left me on red. So you shall be looking for me in the daytime with the flashlight. Okay? Because I'm going to remember who did me wrong. If it's one thing I ain't going to forget, it's somebody who crossed me. So you ain't got to worry about it. Toya said, I agree with that comment. Reality TV is getting stale and I don't watch it as much as I used to, which affects how often I watch YouTube reviews. Yeah, I understand that. And that's why I just wanted to say also, I really do appreciate y'all because I can count on at least 14 to 17,000 people watching a review. I can count on y'all. Now, some shows that you don't know or that's new, I can count on at least 7,000 to 8,000 people watching. And I'm very appreciative of that because it's hard to get views in the thousands. It really is. So I really appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with me, because it's consistently subscribers, because they show you your analytics and it shows you who's watching and who's not. And the people that are watching are subscribed to my channel. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I really do. I really do. Hold on, let me go down. Let me look. Kiki said, I think reality TV has changed so much. It's so toxic now, and some shows are harder and harder to watch. I get it, Miss Misha. We love you, and we'll be here waiting when you're ready to get back. Yeah, everything. Like, look what's going on over there with Erica Mena and Spice. And then you got the heifers arguing. Now the housewives starting to throw fists. Baby, they throwing them bows. And I can only imagine how it's going to be when Potomac come back and that fight go down. Baby, they're going to be blaming Candace. Candace going to be, oh, child, it's going to be so, oh, honey, and if I don't agree, oh, child, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. And I wondered why some people gave disclaimers before they did their reviews. Now I understand. You got to get people together before you even start. Because they just crazy. They're nuts. Okay? It's nuts. Why Valentine said, haven't seen Love and Marriage anything, nor hip hop, nothing. So toxic. Girl, I let that Housewives of Huntsville, what was it called? Martell went over to the Housewives. Now I'm calling it Housewives of Huntsville. I seen that Love and Marriage Huntsville, baby. When Maurice gave me that fake award. This the crazy part, though, y'all. This the crazy part. I don't be bothering nobody. Have you ever seen me on a panel? No, you have not. Have you ever seen me anywhere just out being seen all the time and doing something? No. People seek me out. I did not ask Maurice from Love and Marriage Huntsville to name me in anything. All of a sudden, he's like, I just want to give this to, he started naming these people. The top reviewer for Huntsville is MEASHAIMO. Baby, what he say that for? Baby, the people was in the comments like, I'm going to find you. They were sending me death threats, telling me they was going to unveil me. They going to dox me. They going to find me. They going to find my son. I hate Mel. They were saying all kinds of crazy stuff. And I was just thinking, how do I hate Mel? Please go back and watch my reviews from when I first started this channel. When I tell you, I give it to Martell every chance I get. And I always am lighthearted when it comes to Mel. I've been Mel. I've been there. I know what it is. They just want me to, oh, hell, Mel. I'm not going to do that. I'm not finna bow down and kiss her ring. I'm not about to do that. And so, baby, they start going crazy, getting in the comments, saying that they were gonna dox me. And they were like, yeah, you probably sleeping with him. I'm like, how the hell I'm sleeping with? What? I mean, it was some crazy comments, y'all. They were crazy. So much so that I had to reach out to Maurice, like, you could take this back. Take it back. Like, I don't want it. I had to turn my ads off on Instagram. People were adding me. You're thirsty. You're a thirst bucket with your stupid ass channel, your stupid avatar, and your stupid dog. They was going crazy. Like, they really were going crazy. And I didn't know what to do. So I called my mama and I'm like, Mama, they are going crazy. And she was like, what? So I tell her, I forwarded her Maurice's post. And she was like, oh, that's so nice. He gave you the Funky Dineva award or whatever. And she's talking about that's so nice. I'm like, Mama, that is not nice. Read the comments. The comments tear me up. She was like, damn, what is wrong with them? What did you do to them? I said, I ain't do. Mama, these people are crazy over this show. They spend all day and night talking about Huntsville 24 hours a day. I have never seen nothing like it. That show is scary. It's almost cult-like. I don't want nothing to do with that. Baby, that energy is I don't want nothing to do with that. So I asked him to take it back. He was basically like, no, you deserve it. And I'm just like, no, I don't want it. Take it away. Like, I don't like unwanted attention. I didn't ask for that. You don't have to recognize me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want it. I don't want it. Because the people were like, child, they were saying all kind of stuff. Y'all don't even understand. Oh, honey. They was talking about Kimmy need to watch me. Child, it was nuts. I was like, watch me. I have nothing but respect for the entire cast. Mel included. Not Hotel, though. He can go to hell and never return. Okay? Hotel can go to hell and never return. Do you hear me? So yeah, it was crazy. After that, I never watched another episode of Huntsville. I tried to watch that first episode and I said, okay, I'm gonna get him the review on Patreon, but I'm not gonna put it on YouTube. Child, I watched that first episode and realized it was much of the same. And I said, okay, I'm out. And I never watched it again. I can't tell you what's going on. I don't know. And plus I didn't like it. I just didn't watch it anymore. I'm like, I'm done. Then I tried to go over here to DC. DC is crazy. And I don't know what's going on with them. And then now I'm over here trying to Detroit. I can't get into Detroit. I just can't. I just can't, y'all. I tried. I went all the way to episode 9 and I just couldn't do it. Mm-mm. He is J-Dub. And the thing is, I said that. I said that. Even when, baby, they tore me up because let me tell y'all what I said on my review. I remember I made a review and I said, I don't trust that Kimmy and Maurice are this perfect couple. I feel like they be having fights all the time behind closed doors. And what grown woman calls themselves Kimmy? This is when I first started my channel. I'm just going off. I'm like, Maurice got y'all fooled, blah, blah. Baby, they told me up in the comments. This one I really didn't give a damn, okay? I ain't had no monetization. I ain't had nothing. I said what I said and I ain't changing. So they're like, you're so mean and I don't like this channel and Maurice is great. I'm like, all right. You shall see. You shall see. And baby, when it came out years later, I was like, I told him. I told him. So, I'm like, no. JB said that award was BS. What was BS about it? See, JB, comments like that, I don't like comments like that. Because when people say that award was BS, it makes me feel like I didn't deserve it. It came from Maurice. I don't know why he just decided to sit up and be petty and make an award show or whatever. Nobody asked for that. But I don't feel like the award was BS because there are people who actually put in lots of work for those Huntsville reviews. And it's nice to be recognized. But at the same time, I mean, these are the kind of comments that was coming. People saying, oh, he should. Now, it's crazy because people will say the award was BS, but it wouldn't be BS if it was the people that make posts all day long about Mel. Then the award would have been good. It would have been fine. But because he mentioned me, and the crazy part about it is he mentioned other ones. He mentioned DJ Richie Sky. Nobody told him up. Nobody bothered him. They bothered me. So, like, I don't like that. I don't like that because it's not the award wasn't BS. It was just I don't want to be included in it because those people that follow that show and the fandemonium and the stands and the around the clock reporting, that's not me. I'm laughing at them. At the end of the day, I do the review and I'm done. The only thing I wanted him to do was retract it so I wouldn't be harassed. But I feel like anytime somebody recognizes me, I love that. That's my love language, honey. J-Dub said, Misha, you are deserving of any award, but we don't respect Maurice. Of course, I understand that. I understand that. That's totally understandable. Totally. Especially after all that crazy stuff he had to say. And, I touched on some of that when he was talking about Kimmy and the having sex or whatever. I put a post up on Patreon, but it was like people was just coming down like, well, why would she get anything? Her channel's stupid and the award this and the award. You don't have to respect Maurice, but why you gotta disrespect me in the same breath? Like, don't do that. Don't disrespect me because you don't like Maurice. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And that's why I don't like people to even mention me. Like, don't even mention my name. My stomach started hurting if people even mention me in somebody else's chat. Baby, don't mention me. That's why if I'm watching somebody's live, I'm not going to say nothing. I don't want to disrupt your live. It's not about me. I'm not coming over there so I can be seen. I'm not coming over there so people can say, oh, there go Misha. No, I'm not saying nothing. I'm going to watch, I'm going to like, and I'm going to get the hell on. You ain't going to even know I watched. I ain't saying nothing. Now, some people I do speak to. Like if I go to Shayna's channel, I'm going to say, hey, Shayna. If I go to J-Dub's channel, I'm going to say, hey, J-Dub. If I go to JB, I'm going to say, hey, JB. I'm going to speak. But other people, I just watch their channel and I don't say anything because I don't want to disrupt their chat. People be trying to be seen too. You got to be careful with that. Because they be kind of like, they just be doing stuff just to be doing stuff, child. You got to kind of be careful. It's not. Linda said, is Bell Collective over? Oh, Linda, no, it's coming back in October. You know how Carlos does those mid-season breaks? So Huntsville is coming back sometime in September. I did see a preview of that on Instagram. And Bell Collective is coming back in October, which I'm so excited about. I love me some Bell Collective. Can't wait to see Marie Monroe. I love Marie. Oh, Cedric Saim alive. Oh, honey. Like, no, exactly. Hair lover. I don't want to be seen, child. Please leave me in obscurity, honey. Please act like you don't even know who I am. I don't want to be seen. I just couldn't believe he did that. He ruined my whole day. Maybe he didn't try to do it on purpose, but I was perfectly fine just going through the day. And I will never forget, I was minding my own business and I get like an alert that tells me I have a comment. So my girl Beverly, shout out to Beverly. Beverly comments, Misha, you got an award. And I'm just thinking to myself, from who? You know, I'm just wondering what she's talking about. So she said, a Love and Marriage Huntsville Award. I said, oh my God. That was my first reaction. I said, okay, let me go find it, child. Soon as I went to Instagram, I saw it. Mind you, I don't follow Maurice on Instagram. At this time, I didn't follow Maurice. Our only person I followed was Mel, Tisha, and Destiny. That's it. I didn't follow Kimmy. I didn't follow nobody else. I followed the people that are always being talked about. That's it. I didn't follow Hotel. And I followed Marceau because I want to be in the middle and know what's going on, right? So, child, when I went over there and seen that, and Maurice had posted that, I simply said, thank you so much. That was all I said. Thank you so much with a green heart. Well, baby, what I say that for? Thirsty much? What you coming over here talking about something? He's stupid and you stupid. He's stupid for doing the award and you stupid for accepting the award. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, it totally blew me. It blew me. And that's when I called my mama like, they are going in on me. Like my number one goal is to protect my channel. If nobody ever mentions me again in life, I will be fine. Just don't mess with my channel. That's it. They can do whatever else they want to do. Shayna said, I was happy that he gave you the recognition, but now hearing that you were being threatened makes me upset. Girl, I'm gonna have to forward you some of them, baby, because I screenshotted them, honey. When I tell you them people was tearing me up, I'm gonna find you. I know who you are. And I'm like, what? Girl, you don't know who I am, child. Kicking it with Kim Brooks said, what was the award for? Okay, I'll tell you in just a second, Kim. Why Valentine said Bell Collective's hard to follow. Some of those accents thick. I gotta be up and alert for that. You need to put on the captions. Put on the captions. Bell Collective is not that hard to follow. Now listen. Season 1 was an abomination, honey. That was the most terrible thing I had ever watched. I said, what in the scripted hell is this? It was awful. And I vowed never to watch Bell Collective ever again, especially because there was this woman on there named Antoinette that I couldn't stand. And she brought this lady on there named Kaylon. And I used to call her Karen because, baby, she was all up in the black folks' business and all up in the Kool-Aid and don't know the flavor. And I was like, I'm not watching this junk again. Then season 2 rolled around and I said, okay, let me give it a chance. And I watched it and it was really, really good. And then season 3, it's good as well. So maybe you need to go back to season 1 and then it'll be easier to follow. But yeah, you know, I'm country, so that's why I can understand what they're saying. But you might need the captions. Yeah, she was the dentist, October Janae. Okay, sorry, y'all. My mic went out. Hold on. Kim Brooks asked, what was the award for? I don't know, child, some unnecessary award. Basically, he just was saying, like, I watched these reviewers or something like that. And mind you, I never knew any of the cast watch my reviews. They have never commented. They've never said anything. I did not know they watched reviews. I didn't know that. So he was just basically saying, like, these are the people that I think should be nominated for these. We're going to call this the Funky Dinevo Award, basically because he used to review Love and Marriage Huntsville or whatever. And I was like, okay. And then he started naming these people. Like he had different categories: the male award, the female reviewer award, the couple award, and something else. And so he just naming all the people. I'm minding my black-owned business, and he done gave me this fictitious award, honey, not a trophy, not a certificate to the Starbucks, nothing. And people are tearing me apart, and he done went on by his life. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? Now the people coming at me and you gone. Sherry said, or Cherie, I want to make sure I say it right. I'm so sorry that happened to you. People can be so ugly behind their little keyboards. Trust you are more loved than hated, period. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, JB, for the super chat. Hi, Coco Bang Bang said, yes, it's that liquor. What liquor? The Haitian Empress said, I can't with these own shows. Apart from Ready to Love, I am hanging on by a thread. My friend tried 3 episodes of Belle and was like, what the heck is that? Yeah, it ain't doing it. It ain't doing it. That's why the Haitian Empress, you need to go watch the Love Experiment. Hey, they need to pay me. I wish we had an affiliate program for shows. Like if you tell somebody to watch a show and they watch it, you should get like $1 or something. Because I'm telling y'all need to watch that Love Experiment, y'all. It's good. Y'all watch it and tell me what y'all think. And go over there and watch that review too while y'all at it. Belicious said there were a lot of content creators that I like that started hating on you on their live. Yeah, and I was so confused. I'm like, I have never done anything to anyone. I have not talked bad about one damn creator. Not one. And I also, if you are a part of my family, if you are a part of the opinionated family, and I know you have a channel, I am going to make sure that you succeed. Okay, if I can help it. If I got to shout you out or tell somebody to go watch your channel, when I first started, I had started getting like maybe 10, 15,000 subs. And it's not like I had a huge following, but I used what I had to leverage for others. I don't have time to be pulling nobody else down. And yes, I'm glad you brought that up, Belicious, because it was not just the commenting people that watched the show. It was creators as well. And I'm like, what are you even talking about? I've never done anything to you. That's why I just stay in my bubble, baby. I don't bother nobody. Don't come over here and I ain't coming over there. That's just that on that. And it didn't make no sense to me because I'm just like, so what exactly did I do to you? And that's why I said, JB, I didn't like that comment about that award was BS. And like the stuff that I had to endure and hear because this man came up with this fictitious award, it was just crazy. And I'm just like, why y'all hating on me? Child, it's crazy. Yogita said, Ready to Love kind of made me not want to watch any more dating shows. Okay. So, Yogita, I don't know you personally, but I know how you comment in the chat and in the comment section. And this is your kind of show. It is. It is your kind of show. Because we kind of have like similar taste when it comes to like the dating shows of it all. It's really refreshing. It is. It's regular women, 2 flight attendants, and I think a content creator or something like that. And they're all 3 best friends, and they just try to find these men. It's lighthearted. It's funny. It's good. It's good. Like just it's good. Give it just watch one episode. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch it again. Venus said, I got interested in the Love Experiment due to you and your review. And it's good, ain't it, Venus Fox? Girl, it is so good. I don't know. It's just Mila said, wait a minute. Oh, this is Amy. Ready to Love has really gone down the drain. It has. I miss the times when it was really good, and it's just not anymore. That's because all these people are being approached. So I did realize this. Back in the day, the people on Ready to Love, they approached the show. Like they wanted to be a part of the show. But now the show wants to be a part of their lives. Like they're going to people's Instagrams and DMing them and stuff like that. So it's not what it used to be. And speaking of, why one of my friends was like, girl, why they had DM'd me about being on Ready to Love Dallas? And I was like, what? But you live in Houston. She was like, I know. That's crazy. I'm like, girl, nothing wanting you to be on Ready to Love Dallas and you live in Houston. That is crazy. That's nuts. The Haitian Empress said, will you still do sisters? Your reviews are stellar. Your shade made this darn show tolerable. Your son was a toddler when Karen got pregnant. He about to go to college and she's still not showing. Listen, at first I was like, I'm done with Tyler Perry, but it's like a train wreck. It's like something you just cannot look away from. I got to see if Fatima going to beat the hell out of Karen, if Karen going to ever produce a baby, if Zach going to get his mind right. I got to look at it. I just got to look at it. And you know what I love about Tyler Perry's sisters? I love the comment section. That is the funniest, it's just like everybody on in that comment section, we're all on the same page. I love that comment section. Sisters and Bell Collective. Now, Bell Collective kind of got rough last season. Some people's trying to try me now, not Bell Collective. Sisters and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I love that comment section. I could just sit up and read those comments over and over again because they are so funny. They are so funny, especially sisters. I love it. Lucy said, yes, Love Experiment is so good. Love how the girls are all cool and not catty. That's another thing, Lucy. Yes, all of the girls are cool with it. Now, Mars, I'm kind of side-eyeing her this last episode, though. Okay. I mean, they're going to work it out or whatever, but Mars now, honey, I ain't like that. But I think it's going to all work itself out. You know what I'm saying? The comments are hilarious. Girl, they are. Hold on. What you say, Omar? Omar said, I'm telling what Ready Love needs to do. What they need to do, Omar? I thought about them the other day. Let me tell you why I thought about them, Apple Charm. She said, when is Seeking returning? I thought about them the other day because I was in the store and this man had on a tag and it said Garrick. And I was like, not Ick. Oh, honey, not Garrick up in the store. And he was a white man too. And it made me think about Seeking Sister Wife. I think that show is not coming back. It's problematic. Have y'all noticed that every season there's a scandal attached to it? And like a huge scandal, not just like an old regular schmegular scandal. It's like people, you know, I can't even say it because I don't want to get demonetized. But just put in Seeking Sister Wife and read all the scandals. So I don't know if they're coming back. I really don't, because they've been gone for like 2 years. She would have had to pay for her own lodging and meals had she went to Dallas, because if they're not even supplying the cast with so much as a Lunchable, then your homegirl would have definitely had to pay her own expenses. Girl, she's talking about they said she can just get her a little Airbnb. I'm like, Airbnb? Girl, now granted, she is a big deal in Houston or whatever, but I was like, girl, don't you go on that show? Because if I have to review you, honey, and you ain't... Baby, if I have to review you, we ain't going to be friends at the end of this. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to say whatever the hell comes to my mind, honey. And that's just that on that. Ooh, child. Hold on, let me see. Virgilian said, I'm going to miss you saying Diana Jenkins when Real Housewives of Beverly Hills come back. Because you know I used to put some stank on her, honey, because she don't like black people. So I made sure I said her name as black as possible. Diana Jenkins. Oh, I can't stand her. Domo said, girl, no ma'am. I love all that you do and thankful for every video you put out. It be giving joy when I see Misha put up something new. Thank you. Y'all so sweet. Hold on. We're going to be on here for like another 5 minutes and then I'm going to go. Yogita says, Seeking Sister Wife looks like it has skeletons in over under the closet. It just don't look right. And it does. And though that couple, what was his name? The black couple that had like the weird wife and the other one, I cannot remember their names. It's been so long. But yeah, they had a scandal. But they had a huge scandal. Because remember, he said he was like a city councilman. Girl, it's bad. It's bad. I don't think they coming back. I really don't. The Haitian Emperor said, so no Janelle the honey badger on the Love Experiment? No. It's not, child. Janelle wouldn't last 2 seconds on that show. These girls are all lighthearted. They all get along. They back each other up. They support each other. Because one of them, child, she kissing every man she meet. And they just like, girl, kiss them all. It's okay. Child, they giving up bad advice. It's just crazy. Shayna said, people were tussling each other over Karen and Fatima. It was giving Love and Marriage Huntsville, the scripted version. Let me see. Were they? Yeah, I think I had one person. Child, I ain't pay her no attention. I'm like, child, this is a Tyler Perry production. Girl, if you don't go on, this ain't real life. She came through talking about, it's amazing how you keep blaming Karen. I'm like, okay, girl, blocked. Child, I ain't got time to play with you. I act like I ain't even hear her talking. Girl, this is scripted. Tyler Perry don't even believe Karen. Would have loved to see Freak Until the Day, Until the Dawn, Marvin. Okay, because I will be a freak until the day, until the dawn. And we could boom, boom. When I tell y'all I was singing that song in 6th grade, you know what? My mama really should be arrested. That lady didn't know what I was doing. Oh, me and my best friend / cousin had a dance routine and everything to Freak Like Me. I didn't know what that lady was talking about. All I knew is I loved that song. And when I listened to it as a 40-year-old woman, Boy, you're moving kind of slow. You got to pick it up. Now, there you go. There's just one thing that a man must do. What am I talking about at 12? I said, oh no, ma'am, honey. Mm-mm. These people, these parents really need to be locked up, honey. I called my mama the other day. I was like, I think I might need to call somebody on you. She was like, what the hell you I said, girl. And I had her hollering. My mama be laughing at me all the time. And she always be like, girl, you missed your calling. You are so crazy. I had called her and I was like, I think I might need to call the authorities. I mean, I know you have work in the morning, honey, but you might be locked the hell up because I was listening to Freak Like Me and I don't understand why I was listening to that. She was like, girl, I can keep up with all them songs and freaking like it. What is a freaking like me? I said, Adina Howard. And then she's like, oh, your daddy used to love Adina Howard. I said, oh, okay. That's too much, honey. But I might call the authorities. So I'm just going to call you back. She should be locked up. I was listening to everything. I was listening to Salt and Pepper. Push it. I was in elementary school. Why was I listening to Push It? It's your thing. I'll do what you want to do. I was listening to that. Shorty got a big old butt. Oh, yeah. I should not have been listening to Doing the Butt. It's just no way. My son don't listen to nothing, honey. He can. Child, I told y'all, oh, no, I didn't tell y'all, but we were doing a watch along. And I was telling y'all how he snuck in there. Child had enough nerve to try to put on that Megan Thee Stallion. I said, what? Boy, if you don't turn it off, okay, that's a grown woman. You don't look at her. Child, these kids and I had to think back to me in elementary school, listening to Freak Like, well, I was in middle school listening to Freak Like Me. And then I'm in middle school talking about kick off your shoes and relax your feet. I am in the 7th grade. I don't have no man to cook for. Talking about every man wants a woman. A woman, I'm in the 7th grade. I'm in the 7th grade. Oh, child. Songs really used to be raunchy. People don't be wanting to admit it, but songs used to be out of control. Like right now, we really can't even understand what they're saying because they be like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But back then, baby, them songs didn't used to be right. It's just not what you should be listening to. It's just not. Belicious said, yeah, he was abusive, but something wasn't right with them. I thought he was a computer tech. Who? Who y'all talking about? C. Vic says, so happy to catch a live with my favorite content creator. Thank you, C. Vic. Oh, girl. T-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties. T-shirt and my panties on. Baby, I used to listen to all of that. Do you hear me? I used to listen to all of that, and I don't know why. Like, I really, to this day, do not understand why I used to be listening to that. But then when I got grown, honey, and got in college, I did recycle some of the music and whatnot. But yeah, as a kid, honey, I shouldn't have been listening to that, y'all. That's crazy. Lynette's perspective said, girl, I'm older than you. Me and my best friend were dancing and singing to Samantha Fox, Naughty Girls Need Love. Look, I know that song. Oh, yeah, y'all should be in trouble too. Y'all should be in trouble too. Where y'all mama at? Oh, honey, we should get a caravan and lock all the parents up. They all need to go down. Yogita said, Misha, it took me forever to realize what the group next song was about. Baby, when we're grinding. Look, okay, so that song came out when I was in college. So, was it in college? Yeah, because I remember my uncle coming to pick me up my freshman year, and I was coming back home because they wouldn't let me have my car, and I was listening to that. But I knew what that was about because, baby, I was grinding too, honey. I couldn't wait. I knew that one. But the rest of them, I didn't know. I didn't know. That's crazy. Shakira said, girl, I listened to soca a lot when I was younger, and the way they hide those. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. That's how they be doing. That's crazy. Hey, Jay Williams, I ain't seen you in a while. I just popped in late to say Janelle had me fooled, but last episode, that wig looked like it shrew up in the air and caught like she threw it up in the air and caught it with her head. Jay Williams, goodbye, good night. Oh, girl. Yes, it did, child. It was shriveled up. She was in there trying to comb it, honey. She was brushing it, child. She had that vent brush. She was really trying to give it a good go, but it was a fool nonetheless. That too. That came out when I was a senior, Omar. Danger. Oh, Jay Williams, you are a nut. Now she threw it up in the air and caught it with her head. Even the wig tied, honey. The wig trying to run away. Sister Girl on Film said, I was saying the same thing about Come Inside by intro. Why is my 11-year-old tail singing this with all my heart? Girl, that. And I was singing that Changing Faces song. Do you mind if I stroke you up? I don't mind. It is no reason why I should have been listening to that. And I used to be listening to Moke and stuff. He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Go try and dry your eyes. I used to be listening to that. I used to be listening to all kind of stuff. And my mama just in there just let me. And I used to be listening to it loud too. You would think she would come in and say, "Hey, excuse me, he's mine. Who's yours? The books better be yours, but not my mama." She was like, "Turn it down a little bit. My show on." She didn't give a damn. She didn't give a damn. She didn't care. But then you know what? The crazy part now is let my son be semi listening to something. She be like, "What he listening to?" Now that's just a little bit too grown. I'm like, "No, you didn't, honey. You ain't even raised me, okay? MTV raised me." So I'm not finna play. Okay, Nay said to the soca part, they had me dancing like I feel your body when it's close to mine at 5 in nursery. We all need to be stopped. See, that's what I'm saying. Jennifer said, I remember singing As We Lay like an adulterous little 7-year-old. I better lay in the bed for nap time. Girl, I used to try to hit that note and everything. Hey, 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 as we lay. Oh, honey, that was the good old days. Music just ain't good no more, y'all. It just ain't. Like I be trying to know them. I don't know them new songs. I just know a little TikTok. Like if it's on TikTok, I'll be singing the TikTok version. But y'all listen to the radio, I'll be like, what is this? This ain't what TikTok said. This ain't the TikTok version. I don't know songs no more like I used to. I know all the old songs, but this new stuff, I don't know what they talking about. Unless it's unless it's like something I'm really interested in, I don't know it. I really don't. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up off of here because I have been on here a little bit too long and I need to put my son in the bed. Oh, wait a minute. JB left a comment. What'd he say? Oh, he said he finna step out because the people calling him a hater. What happened? Oh, Lord, y'all done ran JB away. Okay, he said I have to dip out the live because I'm being called a hater and people don't know how you and I are in the DMs. I don't appreciate it. Oh, no, JB. Okay, yeah, I said I didn't like the comments, but we don't have to be mean to JB. He cool people. He cool people. It's just I don't like for people to say that the award was BS because that's how the haters be. But JB, he cool. He ain't a hater. He ain't a hater. No, child, y'all ran him right on up out of here. You hear me? Y'all be ready for war. Larry said, Make You Sweat by Keith Sweat and Bama Weed at 9 The Range. Baby, look, that's why now when they be trying to tell me about these little songs, I'm like, honey, you don't even know what we were listening to at 5 years old. Okay, 5 and 6. Like, y'all don't even understand what was really going on. So what y'all talking about right now, child, that ain't nothing. Yeah, Kenyatta. He didn't mean it like that. He didn't mean it like that. Hold on. Kenyatta said, no, not J Dub, JB. No, not J Dub, JB. That's what I meant to say. Not J Dub, y'all, JB. He said he had to go because the people said he was a hater. Jay Williams said, I went to the club this past weekend and there's literally a song that said, bow, 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 bow. I was like, let me grab my coin purse and exit. I don't know what's going on now. Girl, that's your coin purse. I'm not finna play. Oh, yes, baby. That's Mr. Loverman. Listen, I used to like that too. Y'all know what I love. I don't care where I hear it. I don't care what time I hear it. I don't care what year I hear it. Return of the Mac. If I hear, whoa, come on, I'm losing my mind. I don't care where I'm at. I do not care. I love Return of the Mac. I love that song. It's just something about it that makes me feel happy. Although I was listening to it and I was in middle school as well. But it's just something about that song that I just love. I love Return of the Mac, honey. If I hear that song, I'm going to push you out the way. I'm getting on the dance floor. I'm getting on the dance floor. Anyway, y'all, let me wrap this live up. JB, it's no hard feelings. The opinionated family, we still welcome you with open arms, honey. The people, just look, I was telling the people about the foolishness that is the fools from the outside looking in. It's all good, okay? It is all good. Okay, everybody calm down. We're all friends here. JB is an opinionator. He didn't mean it like that. He ain't mean it like that. Okay. He cool. All right, y'all. I'm finna get up off of here. I had so much fun talking to y'all. Look, we can see how Ready to Love is. We started talking about songs. I started telling y'all about I'm gonna take a break. I said, it's just not giving what's supposed to have been gave, y'all. It's just not. Exactly, Kenyatta. I'm a lover, not a fighter, honey. I don't want to fight the people. I really don't. Let me make sure I'm gonna put that's gonna be my last comment that I put up. Let them know you a lover, not a fighter. Yes, we ain't fighting. We ain't fighting. We ain't fighting nobody. Everybody can voice their opinion. It's all good. I just want to make sure everybody stays respectful of each other. We don't want to run each other away. Okay. We don't want to run each other away. All right. And on that note, thank y'all for joining me. I love lives like this. I think I should maybe start trying to have more, but like I said, it's kind of hard when life be lifing. And also, y'all, another change that came about. No, I'm not full-time teaching anymore, but I am subbing here and there. So if I'm not putting out reviews on time like I usually do, it's because I'm down to the schoolhouse talking to the children. Okay, just sitting up in the class waiting for their real teacher to come back. Honey, don't come asking me nothing about no lesson plan. I don't know nothing about it. I'm not your teacher. Go sit down, use your phone, do whatever you got to do. Just don't come over here with me. Okay. Therefore, and thus and such, I'm gonna do what I do, and you do what you do. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all on the flip side. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Night, night, y'all.